What's up, peeps?
What's going on, everybody?
How we doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing all
Sitting
right.
up, sitting over there rubbing ice cream on your nipples. Oh
Yeah,
shit!
yeah. Just in case you guys didn't know, I'm enjoying me a nice Sonic hot fudge sundae. Mm,
Just
they were a
rub it
little
in
late
our
getting back
faces.
there, so I was hoping to be done with that by the time the live started, but
You got to get your energy up because you about to do some shit.
I'm about to be ready to crush a monitor and table and sling parts everywhere. Maybe it won't be that bad. I don't know. I remember watching you disassemble my PM2. You didn't seem to have much. I remember seeing you, you know, strain a little bit with the lanyard tube, but it didn't take you no time to get it apart.
That's not too bad.
Yeah,
You can do
maybe
it.
it won't be too bad on this one.
And they make a tool for that, like getting the scales off
Is the hard
over the.
part getting the
But
is the hard part getting the scale off the lanyard tube or the lanyard tube out of the liner?
the scale off the lanyard tube.
Oh, okay, I got you.
What's up, Kyle Coonley?
We got a handful of folks in here already. So about 22 people so far. Kyle,
Why
Brandon,
why don't you say
Troy.
hey to him?
That's what I was doing. Kyle, hey
Okay.
Kyle,
Hey.
Brandon, Nemo, Jeffrey Dawson, El Cap. Uh, I already said Troy, didn't I? Yeah, Tree Seven Troy, Oliver Twist. Uh,
Bill's up in the house, and Steven
yep.
and Freaky Keith. What up, Freaky Keith?
Oh, Keith the Knife Freak.
Mr. Dalika himself.
Yeah. If you guys hadn't watched my Dalika induction video, I posted that up today. It was a pretty proud moment.
Did you cry
No, I didn't cry.
on the inside a little? Maybe.
Maybe a little on the inside.
You going down on that hot fudge Sunday, man?
Trying to get
You
it
had
over with before it melts.
you had that spoon all turned around upside down, just going to town on it, man.
Yeah.
Get you better
First thing you do,
suction
you
on it.
turn it upside down so
There you go. Wait, do it again for the.
you use your tongue to make sure you get it all off the spoon.
Do it one more time.
I'm very crafty with my tongue. You just scoop it up, make sure it ain't gonna drip. Right when you get it to your mouth, you roll it over. And
Just flip it over. That's your technique. There you go.
that's right.
Oh, hot and fudgy.
So, when exactly was your birthday there, Grateful Panic?
It was yesterday. It was.
Well, guys, let's see some happy birthday to
Oh
our,
shucks.
our wonderful Mr. Grateful Panic here.
Y'all ain't got to
I,
do
I
that shit.
I missed out on it and didn't know about it till after the fact.
Well, I didn't announce it or nothing, but it was a pretty killer day. I spent all of it at work, but it was fun. We had a comic book convention, old Comic Con
Ah,
at work. So there were furries galore.
I like some furries.
Yep. Which is the inspiration for the shirt I'm wearing, which was a gag gift from two friends of mine at work. One of which owns a little screen printing studio, and
Ah,
somehow, in hundreds of hours of conversation with with the other friend, it became an inside joke that I was a closet furry, and apparently my fursona was a platypus. So, shirt says searching for my forever platypusy.
there you go. I know people like to make fun of that, dude. Let me tell you something, man. And as I've gotten older, John, I've got where I really appreciate seeing anybody finding a community of any type. If
Yeah,
it brings them happiness and and they can make friends at it, man, I'm all for it. I don't care if it's furries or what it is, dude. If it
even people do art. There's a
yeah,
community for that too.
even them weirdos, them artsy weirdo
Mm,
types.
Bet you $1 million she does art.
Yeah, God, that was so funny, man. I wonder if she was on meth or something. That's why she flipped out.
I don't know. She did that whole like scrunch your face up, and she was like, I looked at her and she went like I could hear her nose air coming out, even though
If
the
you
window
guys
was
don't
up.
know the story, we were just going down the road, and we'd started kind of this joke line about how people that do art, it says like the more artistic you are, the crazier you are. Or at least that's been my experience, especially with tattoo artists. And so, we just, it was an ongoing joke throughout the day. And we see this girl walking down the road, and she was dressed a little liberal.
Differently.
Yeah, just a little different. And John just cracked the joke. He's like her. I bet she does art. The windows are up. We're still a good what? She's
I
probably
mean,
50 feet from the truck.
oh yeah.
And we're going down the road. And she's walking. And as soon as he says that, dude, I swear to God, it was like she was right in the wind and heard it. Because she turns around and starts mean mugging John and walks across the street in front of us and throwing her hands up in the air, just mad as hell. Oh, it was hilarious, dude. We were dying. And I'm sure it didn't help any that we were laughing right in her face. But
I mean, I waved at her though. I was like, I don't.
look, that crazy bitch. I bet she does art. Oh, it was funny, man. Yeah, almost done, guys.
Oh, slurp it. What'd you carry today? There.
And me?
Yeah, you no.
I carried two different knives today. I carried the XM18 and my Rat One.
Right on, right
I
on.
kind of went both ends of the spectrum today.
I carried the latest addition to the stable, little F5.5 from brother Jake of Jack's Lungs fame.
Of Jack's Long's fame.
That's two down. I don't know how many more to go.
Chocolatey syrup, dude.
Huh? You got a little. You got a little. It's on the other right there, right in that area.
I'm trying to do it.
There you go. I think you got most of it.
Yeah. I knew that was going to happen. Hey, my channel could blow up now, though, dude. I could just start eating things live, letting it fall into my beard. I'd probably get like 1 million subs.
Take your shirt off, you get probably 10 million.
There's some weird O's in this world nowadays.
There is. Most of them do art.
Yeah. Yeah. Like that one chick on ASMR that squishes stuff in between her toes.
That ain't just the one chick. I think they got OnlyFans for that shit.
Yeah, but the one I watched, though, she made a bowl of macaroni and cheese, and they let it cool down somewhat. I mean, it wasn't steaming hot, and then just put her feet in it and just started like grabbing the macaroni with her toes, and had the camera up close, just squishing the macaroni in between her toes. And I remember she makes like $500,000 a year squishing shit between her toes.
You could do that.
And I was like, what the hell has happened to this world where that's a thing?
Well, in her defense, you were watching it.
I was, but what I was watching was kind of like an expose on weird fetishes of OnlyFans, you know, because I, just like most other people, assumed OnlyFans was just girls flicking their bean for money. And come to find out, no, I mean, it's not all sexual. There's all kind of weird kinks on there.
Well, I mean, who's to say mushing up your macaroni and cheese with your feet ain't sexual?
Well, exactly. I'm assuming somebody gets some type of sexual pleasure from it, but I'm just, you know what I meant. I meant sexual in a traditional Southern Baptist missionary style. No butt stuff.
Oh, god dang.
Right. That's done. It was good.
Mm. Mm.
Very good. So, how many we got in here? What you count going up a little bit? What 37?
30 hole 7.
Yep.
There's
All right. So, John, we got my. Oh, just to let you guys know, for the next however long this takes, I'm about to take my camera off the top of my computer and put it in my little
well.
stand over here.
You might want to hold up on that because
Holy
8.
crap! What in the world is that?
You got you a fan.
Damn, mate, I don't even know what to do for $50, man. I don't have a bell, or apparently Aiden's a large fan of watching bearded men eat ice cream.
Just
That's awesome. Hey, somebody let me know too. Are you guys seeing the membership thing?
I'm not.
I turned on memberships and I did the logo and the emoji or whatever. Somebody let me know if you guys see where it shows that memberships are available.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it on my end. I'm on on your channel.
Is there a join? Is there a join option?
No.
Harco said no. I don't know. Maybe it's not ready. That means I'll be on the phone with Said Stevie for another hour trying to figure that out. Speaking of Said Stevie, how you doing, buddy? Seeing you in the chat.
What's up, Birdie?
Birdie's here. Yep.
Mark Ridgewell.
You guys say a little prayer for Stevie, man. He's taken on the task of trying to teach me and walk me through. He's been my IT guy. I'll put it that way. He's been trying to teach me how to use the pooter and the many workings of the interweb. It has been Aint, I don't know if I can. I'm pretty confident I couldn't access that from here now. I don't have like a tablet. I've just got this computer I'm using for this live and then my phone. But I ain't no hurry, man. I'll just do it after. But I wanted to get memberships going, and I know everybody says this, guys. I'm not really concerned with making money off memberships, but I'd love to. I only did the one option. It's $5 a month, and I'd love to get enough people in there where we could, I don't know, maybe do a poll and buy a knife a month to give away just amongst my members, because I don't know what else I can do to return the favor for you guys joining. So I'd like to be able to do giveaways in there, and the more people we have in there, if we could get up to like 20, we could at least make it a decent knife, or maybe some sharpening supplies, other stuff. I don't know, but that was what I was thinking anyway. It's the main reason why I wanted to get memberships active.
Probably show your nipples.
I've done that. It didn't seem to pay off that much. The only time that paid off was when I did it for Maddie's channel.
Oh, well. I thought you had much more appealing nipples than that.
Hey, I appreciate that, brother. You are the record holder. That's the biggest that's the biggest super chat I've gotten. Of course, I've only had them active for 2 weeks, but I really do appreciate that, man. Aiden was super kind to me like a year ago, man. I didn't even know Aiden, and he didn't know me that well, and he entrusted me with his XM24 that he had just sent out to Mike Emler, and had Emler repair the edge on it, and he had Emler ship it to me so I could do a review on it. And, that's a lot of knife and a lot of money to just entrust a guy with that you've barely talked to. So I appreciate both of those kind gestures, Aiden. It's very, very nice of you. So I guess I can go ahead and move this camera, and we'll get started if you want to. I don't want to put it off too long. If there's any, you can't put something on the screen, can you?
Who, me? No, I can't do nothing because I'm just basically on as a guest.
Oh, I don't know how to handle it if I get a donation. I don't want to skip over it if I'm doing tabletop.
I'll
No, that's not
holler.
good to see it.
I'll holler
Yeah.
about it.
All right. Hang on for the roller coaster ride, guys. I'm fixing to move his camera.
Ooh. I'm getting a little seasick a little bit.
Yeah, I tried to prepare y'all for it. Do you think I should put? I've got a piece of wood I could put over this. Might be. I can see the hardware pretty good, I think, but I don't guess you really necessarily need to see it any better, do you, John? I guess what I'm asking is, can you see well enough to tell me what to do next?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Well, I got to prepare my nerves, so let me get me as somebody in the chat one night called it, let me get this hog in my jaw. I don't remember who that was. Watched me put a dip in.
Wait, what are you doing over there?
I'm putting a dip in.
Oh.
But I did that one night on a live, and somebody commented, Shane just put a big old hog in his jaw. Now, I'm from Alabama, and I've never even heard that one. That's pretty good.
I thought you had another way of calming your nerves over there under your desk.
No. Here we go. All right. So I got the old Weehaw set. I guess what I'm asking, so we're doing hardware. I'm pretty sure I've got new hardware, new spacers, clips, and scales. It does look like the barrel spacers are in there, right?
It does.
And a new lanyard. So which side do I need to start on? Because last time I did the wrong side first, and I got really lucky that it didn't give me any more trouble than what it did.
Well, I think the PM2 is like the other ones where it's got the barrel with the two screws on either side of the pivot. So I mean,
oh, it does, yeah.
So I'd go with the show side.
Okay.
So you ain't got to mess with that pocket clip.
Now, do the screws that hold the pocket clip in, do they go all the way into the liner? And the reason I ask that is because if I'm not reusing this pocket clip, can I just leave it attached?
Yeah, the screws go into the liner.
Okay, so I will have to take them out. Just to get the scale off. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, I guess I'll start with the.
Do I have to narrate too, or am I just doing like color commentary and like the voice in your ear type thing?
You can just keep the good people entertained.
Shane is turning the screw counterclockwise to.
Stupid, stop me.
Oh, I've got that kind of power, do I?
Well, I'm trying to see. I think
I can tell you this: the knife is not in frame at all.
Oh, I know. There. I was looking. I was trying to get a little close up because I think the whole thing is turning. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it was just Loctited because it was pretty snug.
So tell the fine folks what
So got that screw out. That was successful.
Tell the fine folks what bit driver you're using there, Shane.
This is the gosh, you all have the CRKT.
There you go.
Brass driver.
Yeah.
I bought that, because I'm a knife guy. Y'all told me to. And then I got the Weehaw set. Ordered them both at the same time off of JeffBezos.com.
Right on. What hand moisturizer are you using?
This is Hot Fudge from Hot Fudge Sundae from Sonic.
Right on.
That's what we're rolling with at the moment. My hands are actually a little sticky. Apparently, when I got that out of my beard, I must have got some on my fingers. I guess I could use the bit holder in this Weehaw box. Take this. That doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. Why is that there? Look at that. It pushed up in there. Why is that even there?
Why are you so excited about it?
Well, because I assume they put that there so you could use it, and it's completely unusable. Oh, I bet they expect you to put the extension in. Well, it comes in an extension, but it's over there.
Yeah, yeah. That's it.
Then we'll put that T, whatever it is, right there on Mr. Said CB's sticker. So if I get to looking for it, remind me where it's at.
It's right there on said Stevie's sticker.
All right. So as soon as this here pivot screw came out, the scale is springing up a little, as you can see. Is that
Can y'all see
normal?
that? Yeah.
So
You got because you got the pressure of the compression lock.
right. So is this the part where
That's the part. Yep. That's
so
the
probably need
part.
to take this very sharp blade off and lay it
Yeah.
to the side.
Probably get it away from your
And my
any cutting
washer
surface.
up to this scale, so I'm gonna put that on the blade too, in hopes that maybe I won't lose it. So now I don't really have anything dangerous to work with, do I?
Nope.
Look at that.
There you go.
Right off. Is this where I'm gonna struggle to get all this apart?
No, I mean, the only struggle with your PM2 was putting those scales on it. Like coming off wasn't that big of a deal. It was just the hole in the, what was it, chroma, whatever, those 3D printed scales. They weren't good.
No, they weren't. Somebody, Stella, was showing her knife tonight and was really upset because apparently her experience with chroma was quite poor.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, 3D printing is not precision machining. Like all other scales are milled out of whatever material.
Yeah, and I was actually talking to Michael Martin about that today. I got to talk to him on the phone again today, and we were discussing that about how I didn't really bring attention to it, but if you guys were watching, I think one of the reasons why I pulled that job off as easily as I did is because those scales were so perfect. I didn't struggle with anything doing that scale swap because they were perfect. And I did ask, he did, those were 100% made in-house by him. And he is looking at possibly providing scale, upgraded scales or different scales. As of right now, you can't just purchase scales from him to change the scales on your Model 1, but he is considering it. So, all right. So, yeah, lanyard tube came right out. I didn't have any trouble with it. So, I just need to move this to here. I guess.
Wait, move what to what?
Oh, I'm sorry. My camera aim is a little bit off. So, yeah, I just took the liner from here and put it on the new scale.
Right.
And now what?
Well,
over here.
Well, usually what I do is since you're gonna have to take the pocket clip off anyway, I just put that side back on and then do the other side just like you did this side, instead of having the entire knife apart.
But there's no reason to put the blade or anything else in, right?
I mean, you might as well. You're basically putting it back together and then just doing the other side.
Yeah, but I got new barrel spacers too.
Put them bitches on.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, get it pretty much just ready to put back together, just so all you got to do is flip it over and just do the second side just on its own.
This would be a great time to have one of those little trays so that shit like this don't happen. This piece that just rolled away. And of course, I can't get it.
You gotta hold your mouth right.
Bear with me.
We have been.
Yeah, I know. So, should I just go ahead and try to put the barrel spacers on this new one, on the new scale?
Yeah.
Apparently, my table's not level at all.
This shit rolling?
Yeah. Looks like we're going to black out for a minute.
Don't leave us, Shane.
I'm sorry. I got to figure this out. Why it does
Yep.
this every Sunday?
I think we're about to lose him, fellas.
Am I still there?
You're still here. Are we still here? And then you get an echo. It's weird as hell.
Am I still there? You're still here. Okay. I mean, everything still here. Everything looks fine to me, but your screen, your screen is on my computer. I'm still up.
You about to go bye-bye. And there he goes, folks. So what's happening, all you special people? It's good to see all you weirdos in here tonight. Revolving Blades, what's going on, my brother? Mikey Moe, good to see you, man. Ian Coates, Scott N, Louie, Mark Ridgewell, Brandon Sutton, Kyle Coonley, you special sexy son of a gun. Vince, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Snoopy 1X, what is happening? He's been gone a pretty good long time, longer than normal. He might not be coming back. This might be our show. I might not be seeing a knife being took apart and put back together. What's up, Constantine? Dang Ross.
All right.
Pretzel ass pretzel.
I guess I'm back.
God damn it.
Sorry, y'all. I know y'all are enjoying it.
Hey, Shane. Oh, you can see that shit, huh? You looking at it. Well, sound off.
Thank you very much, sir. I very much appreciate it. You guys are much too kind. Let's see if I can figure out what's barrel spacer and what's what here. It's kind of strange.
Wait, what's strange?
Sure what. I assume these were barrel spacers that I got. There's the pivot, so I've got a new pivot. I got a barrel spacer, but these other two are different lengths. Are the factory barrel spacers different lengths? Hey, actually,
I don't know.
I think they are. This one looks longer than this one to me.
Well, I reckon just act accordingly then.
Yeah, I guess this one acts as a stop pin too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little longer. All right, so that means the longer one goes up top. And these do not have a lip on them. So does that mean I need to install the screw from the backside?
What are you doing, Shane?
Well, I'm trying to figure out if there's a difference between pocket clip screws and body screws.
There should be a different length, maybe.
Yeah, I'm going to take a second to kind of separate this stuff out into little groups so I can tell if they're a different length. I told you guys this is going to be a shit show, so.
Are all the heads the same?
To be honest, John, with my eyes, I'm having a hard time telling.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Some of these screws definitely look a little bigger for some reason.
All the Spyderco hardware I have, the body screws are flat and the pocket clip screws are kind of domed. But
okay, so these two are going to be my pivot screws. These definitely have bigger heads on them. And I'm going to take just a second and see if I can't locate my reading glasses, because I think that might be advantageous at this point in this juncture.
Might have been advantageous 15 minutes ago in this juncture.
It probably would have, but I'm not sure where they are. I don't use them enough to keep
Hey,
up.
Vince gave you $10.
Did he really?
Yeah, he did.
Man, Vince is a hero.
He said it's going to be okay. Just head towards the light. Let go.
I don't see my reading glasses, so that's not a good sign.
You got your TV watching glasses?
I don't need the TV. It's just things up real close I can't see good. I don't know what I've done with them. That's a tip of the day, guys. Keep up with your reading glasses. I'm back, but I didn't find them. I'm actually nervous even about picking these little screws up, just to be honest with you, John.
You got tweezers?
I've got those little Knipex. I just don't want to put the wrong screws in the wrong place. And I can't spin them around to see the head of them, because I didn't realize how unlevel my table is. All right, this is a little dome head screw.
That's going to be a pocket clip. Yeah, that's pocket clip.
Pocket clip.
That's the way it normally goes. Is the body screws will be flat and the pocket clip screws will be domed.
You guys would laugh even harder if you knew what I was inspecting these with. I'm using a jeweler's loop to look at these screws.
Are you holding your pinky out?
Huh?
Are you holding your pinky out when you use it?
No. Should I be?
You should be. It gives you better leverage.
So both of those look the same. They look like dome. And this one is definitely flat. That's definitely that's a little flat head. So this should be, since I already know I have my pivot screws set to the side, that should definitely be. You know what I could have done? I could have just seen which ones stand up.
That would have been smart.
Yeah, the little flat ones just stand right up.
Imagine that shit.
And the pocket screws do not.
No, they spin like a dreidel.
Yeah, how about that shit? You guys have no idea what it's like being me.
It is so sweet experiencing this with you, man.
Is it?
It is.
You know, I took a poll to see if people wanted me to do this or not. Are y'all watching this? I literally can't pick this sumbitch up.
Come see Shane and all his childlike wonder.
Yeah. I don't know how entertaining this can possibly be. I was hoping that it would be tragic enough that you guys could either feel sorry for me or laugh at me, one of the two.
I mean, we're doing that anyway.
Yeah.
Both of them.
So that one stands up. This seems like an odd number.
Of what? Screws?
Yeah. Yeah, why is there 5 and 2 pocket clip screws?
Well, yeah, no, there should be 6. That's odd. Are you watching something in the background? It sounded like some little girl said, "I need to pee."
I heard that. I'm pretty sure it was my daughter telling somebody she needed to pee.
Oh, okay.
Did they short me a screw, really? No, there should be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They sent me an extra. So I got 2 pivot screws, 2 pocket clip screws, and 5 body screws. But there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 body screws. And that's the wrong size bit. Where'd my smaller bit go?
Over there.
John?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. What's up?
I was fixing to curse you, but
Oh, what? What are you gonna curse me for? I'm not over there doing shit.
all right, this is gonna suck.
Wait, what is?
Holding this pivot screw and getting this. Did that work first try?
I don't know. You keep saying
Oh
this
yeah.
like we can see what you're talking
I'm
about.
sorry, guys. I forget to keep the parts in frame. It kind of feels like the liner lock is rubbing against that. Actually, I know it is rubbing against that. Is that normal? I mean, it doesn't stop it, but
No, it's not normal. I'm guessing maybe it'll wear in, but that's kind of weird that it's doing that.
and the one thing I was curious about is, are all these flathead screws the same length? It's really hard to tell looking down at them. I'm assuming
Wait
they
one,
are.
folks.
Huh?
I just told everybody to wait. We're gonna determine the length of these screws.
Yeah, so this is how I did that. I put the screw in like so. Hey, I did it. Why is that funny? Why are you laughing at my achievement, John?
Your excitement. Hey, I did it. Good
Is there
job,
really
Shane
a
Shane.
point in putting the blade in right now if I have to take the whole other side right back off?
I mean, no, not really.
Oh, you're saying I should go ahead and just completely reassemble this? Yeah, well, so I
I
don't need
would.
it anymore. So I should go ahead and put my pivot in. Yeah, okay. Sorry, guys.
Are we? We're tracking now.
I think. So go ahead and put my pivot in and then put my washer on, or does it have to go on before the pivot? Yeah, I think it does.
Yeah, the washer has to go on because that barrel inside, like that's the pivot, sits on the washer.
I don't think that's correct. That or I'm not hitting the hole. I get it? I think I got it.
I think you got it.
So now would be the time when I put the blade on there. Let me grab some, let me grab a little, that's one thing I did forget is my Slick-O-Mall. I'm going to put a little bit of Slick-O-Mall on there. I guess I need to tell you guys when I'm getting up since you can't see me anyway, huh?
Yeah.
It's not like y'all can see anything different.
I mean, you could actually just not say anything and pretend like you never got up.
That's what I meant.
That's what I'm saying. So what you doing now? Off camera.
Oh. I'm a damn professional YouTuber, John. You watch your mouth.
You watch your damn filthy whore mouth, John. You're doing a great
So
job, though.
I got a little bit of Slick-O-Mall on there.
Approximately how much? What size dab did you use?
Oh, that went horribly.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything, but what are you doing now off camera? Oh, there you go.
Well, I had to put the blade on. The pivot fell out. Yeah, this is what I'm going to struggle with, right? Yeah, I can tell you that already. Because doing this side, the blade, I can't just lay the blade on there because it wants to interact with the liner lock.
Well,
What are people talking
disengage
about
it.
in the chat, by the way?
Disengage it then. Like push the liner lock down.
And then just hold it forever?
Well, no.
I mean,
maybe. I mean, you can just get
that's
it.
going to tie up a whole hand, John.
I mean, just get it on there and then kind of hold it in place.
Like that?
Or you could just open the blade so that it doesn't matter. If you open it, then the lock's going to engage and hold the blade in place. The lock's going to be up. Nothing's going to be sprung up.
Let me take this. Yeah, so that's what I mean. I should have disassembled this first. There's no point in worrying about all that until I got this liner ready to go. I apologize to all the fine people out there in YouTube land for this horrible filmography.
Well, welcome back there, Freaky Keith. It's good to have you, man. How'd your shower go? Did you get clean?
Is that what showers are for?
To get clean, yeah.
Oh.
It's their intended purpose.
I thought that till I turned 13.
Then what happened?
Then I knew showers were for private time.
To get clean in.
I was going to get one part very clean.
Mama says you can't play with it, but you can wash it as fast as you want to.
Exactly. All right. So I do have to take the pocket clip screws out to get this line.
Bertie said he feels like so many of us are screaming at their computer screens right now.
That's why we're doing this.
Yeah. Give y'all something to do, something to scream at.
Is the pocket clip screw a different size than the body screw?
No, but we determined the heads are different.
I think it's a different size.
With like the Torx size or the...
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, probably so. I think, let me see. I think everything else is like...
John, I had you on because you're supposed to be a damn professional.
Well, I mean, goddamn, I learn as I go, man. Like, you got to check them, be like, oh, well, that's not a 10. That's not a 10.
On my own channel, you son of a bitch.
that's evidently a fucking 8. So I'm going to use an 8. I don't memorize the size of the screws.
Oh, it's a T6.
It's a 6? No, there ain't no damn way.
The pocket screw is. I don't think this is a factory pocket clip.
Oh. No, because my shit's like a 10 and an 8.
Yeah, it was definitely a T6. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Mr. Jack's Lungs had upgraded this here pocket clip because it's deep carry.
Oh. Oh, you got you a Jack's Lungs knife too, huh?
Yeah.
That's
the great thing about Jake, man. He's providing the...
He's spreading his seed all over the country, ain't he?
Yeah. That he is. Well, see, now I've figured one thing out. Instead of just setting the pivot in there, which I'm sure somebody in the chat has already mentioned, I should just do like that and put the screw in it.
You don't know what you do not want to know what the chat is saying. But Ian Coates gave you some money.
Did he really?
Yep. He sent $2. Said super chat. Since when?
Yeah, since monetization, buddy. I'm big time now. God, I'm so far behind.
Damn, my camera's all jacked up. You're behind what?
In the chat, I'd froze it.
Oh, so you can actually see it?
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that prior. I don't need your lip, John.
Well, I mean, I feel like we need to get together like 15 minutes before the show starts. Maybe hash some things out. Talk about things. There's so much
Talk
that I'm
about
not
stuff
aware
and
of.
things.
Yeah.
That's the greatest channel name of all time. Who is it that uses that name? Stuffing Things? What's that guy's name?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. He's OG in the EDC community.
I can't
I
remember.
just fucking dropped that screw and I ain't got a clue where it went.
Oh dear God, here we go. This is like reminiscent, very reminiscent of some old lefty disassembly videos.
Or said Stevie's recently.
Oh, Steven.
He's been on a run of, I think he yeeted a spring in one of his recent videos.
Well, I mean, if you've never yeeted a spring, are you really a knife guy at all?
Probably not. Well, oh shit, there it is. I ain't believing I found that.
I ain't neither.
I mean, it was a total, complete opposite direction of the way I thought it went. Let's put that in there.
And to be fair, Sharp, we got probably 30, 45 minutes would be better.
30, 45 minutes for what?
Before the show, kind of get shit situated.
I got on here 3 minutes early.
So, I mean, what happens is we get literally, I'm sitting here in the green room waiting, and then about 30 seconds before Shane will pop on, and I barely have time to get my damn nut situated before we damn go live.
I used to get on here 10, 15 minutes ahead of time.
And then what?
You would show up last minute. That's why I quit.
Well, that's because, I mean, for the past, at least 3 weeks, I've been on here waiting for you. So you need to get back in the habit, son.
No, there. Now I ain't got to worry about that thing falling out because I got a screw in it. See, this is the type of thing you were supposed to be telling me.
I'm just letting you figure it out on your own, man. That's the way you push them in the water, they sink or swim. I'm being a good parent.
Yeah, we all like that parent that just threw us in and told us to swim.
Yeah, we did. Or told us while we're driving uphill on a damn Ford 2000 tractor to push the clutch in, and then, oh no, you're rolling backwards. Let it out real fast, son. And then you pop a wheelie and they're laughing like hell. We love those kind of parents.
Why ain't this liner coming out? There's no screws in there.
You ain't holding your mouth right. Don't force it. Just beat it harder. Did you get it? We can't see.
But I know. I can't work out here like that.
Well, then aim the camera where you can work.
This is probably why I shouldn't be doing this live, in all honesty.
Hey, it was your idea. I tried to talk you out of it.
Did you?
No.
You're the guy that voted no? Because somebody did vote no. They didn't want to see
Did
it.
they? Did they really?
I thought that was pretty fucking sweet. No, I don't want to watch that bullshit.
Was it a hell no?
I don't recall if it was a hell no. See, you can't put the... Well, yeah, I guess I just did, didn't I?
You did. Proved your own damn self wrong.
Get your Slick-em-all at OCD for EDC.
I'm taking notes, Birdie. Guarantee you.
I made absolutely no claims that this was going to be educational or that this was going to be something you could revisit in the future when you decide to mod your own knife. I feel like I was very clear about that.
I'm pretty sure you called it a shit show. So
yeah. So I feel like you guys knew what to expect.
You have been warned. Y'all knew what you were getting into.
You
I know y'all.
absolutely did.
Y'all sitting at home right now with your popcorn, enjoying the hell out of this shit show. They're like, maybe they're taking shots every time you say something stupid.
They should be falling down drunk by now.
Everybody is fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Got that in there. There's
Josh Worth, brother Thunder. That was the best way to come into this, with the lowest of expectations, because then you can't be disappointed. It's only just uphill from there.
I feel like the mere fact that it already kind of looks like a knife again is better than what y'all should have been expecting.
I mean, it's kind of like you just move shit together so it looked like a knife. Is it really together?
No, that's exactly what I did.
You're basically collaging over there.
Mm-hmm. I created an optical illusion.
Alakazam.
Who wants to see me put this new clip on tip down?
I'd love to see that.
Because I'll be absolutely honest with you. I've carried them both ways, and I don't think there's a damn bit of difference. I think that's pure hype.
So you're saying you're bi?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I'm bi-clipual.
You progressive as fuck, dude.
Well, I do art. Us art people are like that.
No.
we don't play by the rules.
Chain, you misspelled fart, dude.
Oh.
You do farts.
That don't look right.
No, it don't. There's some crookedness going on there. What'd you do? We can't see.
I don't know. It doesn't look. It's definitely off on this side. I bet the blade didn't go over the pivot. I bet it's sitting on the lip of it. The screws are started. The knife's dead center, and it works, but it sure don't look right.
Wait, if it's dead center, what doesn't look right? I can't tell. It's too small.
It's centered. It just looks like there's a bigger gap between the blade and scale on this side than there is on this side. But it could be an optical illusion.
We'll go with that.
I've got all the screws in it, and it.
I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah. Look here.
Well, I wanted to let you in on a little secret.
What?
Jason Bird freaking loves you, and he paid $10 to say that.
Jason Bird, thank you, buddy. Thank all y'all. More than anything, thank all y'all for putting up with this bullshit that's going on in here tonight. How is it perfectly centered and got that much blade play?
I don't know.
I wish y'all could see what I'm seeing, dude. It looks like it's wedged out right at the blade to me.
Well, then
let me get my old jeweler's loot.
Maybe one side of the liners ain't sitting down on because one side of the that pivot barrel's D-shaped, so you got to spin it.
It's D-shaped.
Yeah, one side of it is
of the bitch. I didn't even pay attention to which side.
Why you got to cuss at me, dude?
You started it. So that's a D-shaped pivot.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I put it in right.
Well, that'd probably be a big problem.
I don't see anything D-shaped about this factory pivot. Why would it be D-shaped if it had a screw in each side?
Look at the scales. So the pivot don't spin.
I know why. Why they would. I mean, I know
Well,
the
then,
theory behind it, but
why'd you ask why?
damn you, John. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. The D is in the D is in the scale, not the liner.
Well, it should be in the liner too. Because I mean, to put it in some G10, you're just gonna strip that G10.
Yeah, it's all got to come back apart. I knew it was going too smooth.
Well, we got time.
Do we?
Yeah, dude. We 55 minutes in.
Are we
Got
really?
yeah.
It's been an
We got,
hour.
well, I mean, you had it back together.
Yeah, incorrectly.
I mean, it was like a 1 second correction. So if you had done it right, you might have saved a second.
I wish I'd had Stevie on to help me with this. Oh, sorry.
We can send them the link.
I feel like Stevie would have been much kinder to me.
Well, we can send him the link. He can, gently nuzzle your face with his beard.
I mean, he puts up with Maddie. Oh yeah, that was put together good, wasn't it?
I mean, it
fell apart. I hate you, John.
Why do you hate me? I had nothing to do with any of that.
Because I wanted you on here to help me with this, to keep things like this from happening.
Well, I can't. I'm not psychic, dude.
Okay, so there's no D shape anywhere at all on that liner.
Well, it's only going to be on one liner.
Right?
Yeah. Because it's only on one side of the pivot.
Oh yeah, it's right there at the bottom.
Oh yeah. You might should have bought 2 hot fudge sundaes. Take a little Sunday break right now.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys. I'm eating my ice cream.
Where'd that pivot go?
I don't know.
I think you set me up. I think you let me screw this up just to make this entertaining for yourself and others. That's what I think happened.
I mean, it don't matter what you think, because I didn't. Or maybe I did. I don't know. Never know.
I'm gonna need a break.
You got you a sundae?
No.
At least got a moon pie?
No. Fresh out of moon pies.
Cletus said help him not suck.
Is that even possible? That's what I thought he was here for, Cletus.
I'm doing the best I can, man. I can only do so much with what I got to work with.
Help him not suck. The good thing I love that guy.
He's got a sexy butt.
Does he? I don't even know what he looks like.
I don't either, really.
But I love him to death.
Oh, Todd Carr, we got a little, what is this called? Transmigration of Souls. Probably can't see it. Need to move some lights around. From Orpheus Brewing. It's a double IPA.
Are you talking about what you're drinking?
Yeah, because Todd Carr asked, and he's important. So you go to hell.
This is not Grateful Panic's Tuesday shenanigans.
I don't need to remind him. He knows that. But he's
Beverage shout out is not part of the show.
he's interested in what. Well, I mean, it's better than what we got going on over here.
Oh,
You
is it?
can't even, yeah, you ain't even in frame again.
I was thinking about maybe I should start doing this more often and just change the channel to Shane Fails. You
Is
guys,
there a giveaway going on? Because everybody's putting one in the chat.
I don't know anything about. Hey, you know what? That you failed me again, John. You just sat here and watched me put this screw in, knowing that
No, I was
washer
not
bonds
watching
washer
you
has
at
to be
all.
in there.
I was not watching you. I was reading the
Probably because I'm
chat.
not on
So,
screen, so that's probably my fault.
I mean, that's debatable. Maybe.
I was so proud I got that in there, and then realized that yeah, I don't have the.
And what exactly what did you get in where?
I had the pivot in with no washer.
Because we're flying blind here, dude. We need your commentary.
Am I not on screen?
Kinda. It's the lower quadrant of it.
I swear it took you like 10 minutes to do this when you did it.
It probably did. I go by feel, dude. I don't memorize shit.
But see, you did it so fast that you had me convinced that you knew more than you actually knew.
I mean, in the moment I did because like I said, I'm going by feel. I didn't memorize what I did on that one, so I can't, tell you exactly. I can just try and steer you in the right direction.
But you're not. You're not steering me
I
at
mean,
all.
well, I mean,
All you're doing is making fun of me and laughing at me on the interweb.
hey, so, dude, I'm laughing with you.
No, you're laughing at me. I can feel
No,
it. My
no.
feelings hurt, John.
That's your neuropathy, dude. That's not your feelings. I was not laughing at you. Totally with.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Now I'm kind of laughing at you. What's up, John Pauly?
I've got all these light sources and I still can't see.
I'm trying to say hey to Dopey. What up, dude?
All right, there's the D shape. So
Shane found the D.
I got the D down, I think.
No, you got that D, dog. You got it.
Do you guys have any idea how hard it is to do this shit?
I mean, I know how.
I had this impression when I started watching YouTube channels that this camera was like 18 to 24 inches away. There's literally 5 inches between the camera and the table. Literally 5 freaking inches. That's why you can't do anything.
Well, plus you're doing it through StreamYard. If you wouldn't, you could like record it on your phone and zoom out and shit. Which does put it 18 inches or so away from it. But we have no. What are you doing? Something?
God damn it! I'm never going to be able to do this.
You got this, dude.
No, I don't.
It's like, y'all ever seen the movie Rudy? We're gonna have this motherfucker on our shoulders by the end of this live stream, chanting and shit.
I feel like if maybe I had my glasses and I could see better, I'd have a lot better shot at this. And maybe my desk wasn't such a mess. I could actually find something. Let me take 30 seconds to look for those reading glasses again.
All right. So, what y'all want to talk about while he's away?
Don't forget,
Shane. Oh, we know you can hear us. That's the best part of it.
Oh, there they are.
You got it. You goddamn right, Cletus. That's it, right? Exactly.
Let's see. If
wait, what? You found your glasses?
Yep. Dude, I still cannot see this, the flat on this pivot.
We'll just kind of spin it around till it pops in the scale or the liner.
I can't feel, my hands don't work good. I can't feel it. I mean, that's what a normal person would do.
Well, that might be a slight problem.
Yeah, see, I can't.
So you can't see the flat. You can't feel the flat. How the fuck are you going to find the flat?
I don't know. That's my current situation.
Comment in the chat if you know how he's going to find the flat. Because we got a situation here, folks. We'll wait a few because there's a slight delay. And then they need to type. So. And you damn right, Troy. If once he accomplishes this reassembly, we're going to chant like a hell.
You going to chant like a hell?
Yeah, Shane.
I just want Cletus to say I don't suck.
Well,
that's the most hurtful thing. That's the most hurtful things that have been said to me.
Well, the thing about Cletus is he tells the truth. So when you in fact don't suck, he will say you don't suck. Which I don't know what y'all have going on anyway, so I don't know what exact type of sucking you're talking about. What are you doing?
Putting my knife back together. No thanks to you.
Dude, I'm giving you updates on the chat.
All right, guys. Nobody will ever rewatch this, I'm sure. But
they might.
John was zero help. Just so that you know, though, when you're doing this and you decide to install your spacers to put it back together, do that on the non-locking liner. That would be a huge help. And if you had a good friend that could actually help you with something, he would have told you that.
Well, see, here's the thing, though.
You a shit ton of misery.
I can't see what you're doing, so I need frequent updates right from you.
Right, right dead center of the screen. What more do you want?
I want you to tell me what you're doing, Shane. Act like you care, man.
I do care. I'm just not very good at this.
I'm not good at showing how much I care.
All y'all at home right now laughing, each and every one of y'all need to keep in mind that you're laughing at a cripple. I am disabled.
Oh,
that's why
dear Jesus God, here we go.
That's why I'm suffering.
Let me get
this. You guys might as well just get up tomorrow morning and go fucking take up all the handicap parking spaces. Whatever it is you assholes do.
I'm playing violin for you, Shane, because I know you can't see this shit. Why are you taking it back apart?
Because the damn lanyard tube fell out. Wrong screw.
Looks like Shane is putting the wrong screw in the pivot right now. Now he's got the right screw, and he's going to screw that in a clockwise motion.
Probably cross-thread it.
Oh, look at the strength of those hands as he tightens down that CRKT driver. Look how authoritatively he snatches that bit out, throws the next bit in. What?
I learned I need new friends.
Yeah, the best friends in the world. Hey,
I need friends that provide positivity to my life.
Well, if $10 is positivity. Constantine just added that to your life.
Oh, thank you, Constantine. I should have just asked you guys for the money up front and paid somebody to put my knife together.
Wait, you pay people to put your knives together? I've been doing that shit for free.
Well, we all
I
learned
mean,
tonight that you
with
should be doing it for free.
with
You
the
don't know
occasional
shit.
reach around. I mean, I know shit. 'Cause have you had any problems with your knives I put together?
No, they work perfectly.
Okay.
That screw, something's horribly wrong with that.
Is it the screw though? Really?
I'm not cranking on it because I don't think I've got it. I don't think I've got it in right. Maybe a little cross thread situation going on there.
What's it feeling like now?
Kind of feeling like I stripped it out, maybe.
Ooh, well, that's not good at all.
No, I didn't. It was just loose.
Okay, there you go. Boom. There you go, folks. Look at that.
F y'all. All of you. All you doubters.
But would you have had as much fun disassembling and reassembling that knife
I
if
would have
we hadn't
thrown
been,
this in a box and drove it
if
to
if we hadn't been talking shit to you?
No, I would have thrown it in the box and drove it to Huntsville.
There you go. So in a way, Rudy.
Whatever. There's an extra screw because this clip and these scales has 3 holes in it instead of just the 2 that was holding the other one on. So I'm assuming the flat screw will go on the inside.
Well, we've learned a lot about assuming tonight, so maybe you shouldn't do that.
Or maybe I've just got a round head screw. Yeah, that's all it was. I just had a round head screw standing up. Did a little balancing act there. Made something happen that shouldn't have. So I never had an extra scale screw. I've just got all 3.
And it's funny now, since you like suddenly decided you're going to judge what type of screw it is according to how it stands up, you suddenly lost the dome head screw because it was standing up.
No, they're all here.
I mean, no, we know that, but in your mind, you had lost one because that bitch was standing up.
Yeah. These are T6 also.
Kyle said,
You like
"Now imagine spinning." Kyle said, "Now imagine spinning an hour to have a shitty looking mint green knife."
with blue hardware. This somebody looks good, Kyle. You know it. You shut your heathen mouth.
Damn knife sharpening, slinging dong, fucker. Mark Ridgewell said, "Just took an hour to make the knife horrible."
All right, look, guys. I was expecting y'all to make fun of my knife modding abilities. However, I will not tolerate you making fun of how my knife looks because I happen to love this color combination. And
And
no,
guys,
I'm not a Seahawks fan.
and you also have to understand, Shane does not do art,
No.
so colors are not his best suit. What you doing, Shane?
Oh, sorry. I'm
Because you
typing
got
in
to do. There we go. Do a little commentary of your own.
Yeah. The final steps of this procedure, I am tying in the pocket clip screws. I did it, y'all.
What'd you do?
Well, according to y'all, I ruined a perfectly good knife and made it ugly.
It's really not ugly. I personally kind of dig it.
I dig it too, John. Thank you for your support.
I mean, that's what I'm here for, buddy. It's very I don't know. It's like tactical 80s, but yeah, I honestly dig it. I like that scale color.
Oh, that's way too tight.
And Bertie is very proud of you, sir, as we all are. Kyle wants to know if you're getting the knife
Perfectly
ready
fine.
for Summer Pride giveaway.
For what?
That's the thing you do, right?
What's that?
Summer Pride giveaway.
I support any pride things. Whatever people want to do, I don't care.
I don't either. Hell, do it more.
Okay, so she don't drop shut. I think I got it a little bit snug, but I'll be honest with y'all. I don't care about drop shut. I'm pretty happy with pretty happy with the results so far.
What you doing now?
I'm gonna wipe all that grease off my black blade. I don't like all them smudges all over it.
I like how dainty you're being with that.
That's not dainty. That's just my fingers don't work very good.
No, you're pretty dainty. You got the one finger thing going on. Slide it back and forth.
Well, mission accomplished, guys.
All right. At an
That's
hour and
just no
17.
Well, there was that whole first 10 minutes of eating ice cream.
Oh, I thought that was sexy time.
I mean, if you find ice cream sexy, I guess it could be.
I mean, no, we find you sexy, and just ice cream adds to the experience. So what we gonna do now?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't even know where to go from here. I guess I could talk to some of my buddies in the chat. See, said Stevie's joined us finally. He's always late. That's all right.
You done said hey to him like 3 times, dude.
Oh. I shouldn't have had to say hey to him. I should have invited him on to help me do this knife mod instead of somebody that was just going to make it more difficult and just make
Well,
it.
I'm gonna tell you what, Stevie would have face palmed too.
Would he?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna move this camera back, guys.
Did you take your shirt off?
No. There's my empty ice cream. Oh,
dude,
man.
that's a teeny little bastard.
Yeah, it wasn't much. I'm diabetic. I don't eat ice cream very often. When I do, I don't eat a bunch of it. So yeah, there we go. Hey, I learned something today that I think is hilarious. Said Stevie filled us in with the information that Jason Grant J-Cal is actually named after John Evans. How pretentious is that shit? J-Cal stands for John's Knife Addicted Life. or whatever his way too long and too many underscores channel name is. Did you not know that?
No, I didn't know that.
The JCal stands for Javon's Knife Addicted Life.
Oh shit!
That knife is named after him because Jason Grant knew that Javon was the only guy that was going to buy that small a fixed blade. So hats off to Javon for getting a knife named after him. That's pretty cool, I guess. He hasn't bragged about that, do you? I mean, you live with it.
I don't think so.
I'm surprised he could get his head through the door after he found that out. Does he even know? That's a question. Does he even know that the knife is named after him?
I don't know.
Stevie said that's my favorite part of it. What is he talking about? Does John know? Well, ask him.
Well,
Is he not there?
Well, I mean, I feel like he's watching because he's commented, so I'm waiting for his response.
Sorry, Stevie. Next time, just spray paint it, Shane. You're 100% right, dude. I thought about it. I think El Cap's right. I think instead of just taking all that shit apart, I'd been better off to just paint it. And Kyle, I would not have eaten a whole box of fudge rounds had I been of right mind. But yeah, the edible made me do it. And they weren't the giant fudge rounds. I mean, it was just the normal size ones, but still.
Oh yeah, Javon said he did know that.
Oh, he did know that?
Yeah.
That actually explains a lot. Yeah, that makes perfectly good sense. John said he do, but he is humble. Dude, I would have made a video that day telling everybody, this is my knife, bitches. This is named after me.
But nobody would name a knife after you.
Well, I mean, maybe it's
a
big, thick, horrible geometry chopper or something they might.
It definitely, and it would have to be a fixed blade.
Yeah. I won't name this knife the Grateful Panic because that's what I was doing while I was putting it together. Panic.
And you were grateful for it, right?
I wasn't grateful for the help I received.
Well, I mean,
very little.
I can only, like I said, I can only do. Oh God, we might not want to do that.
Do what?
Not live, anyway.
Oh. Yeah.
We could do a podcast type situation, record it, and edit.
What? What?
What?
What are we going to do a podcast about? Dude, we've already got one podcast and it sucks. Have you watched any of this stuff?
This is not a.
Why would we do another one?
This isn't a podcast. This is a live stream.
What's the difference?
Well, I mean, one's recorded, and usually edited with camera angles and all that shit.
Yeah, like I'm capable of that. No, we're not doing a podcast, buddy.
Well, one of us might be.
Yeah. CPM, I did finish it. Did you not see it? Well, I know you hate it anyway because it's not made in Russia. It don't cost $1,000 and not cut shit. But yeah, lime green scales, blue anodized Lynch Northwest clip from right up there at the home of said Stevie, and blue anodized hardware.
That was like a Instagram post right there.
Yeah. Now all I need to do is get me a doodad that'll match it.
I got a doodad on a knife. Look at that.
Look at there.
And I'm not a doodad dude, but
I
that doodad is pretty doodable.
With a bright blue, I want a bright blue lanyard with a little fluorescent green chunk on it. You know, that way it goes green, blue. Anyway, I'll find one day.
Do you do art?
No, I did not do art. I did tattoos at one point in time, but I was not an artist.
You were a tattoo artist?
No, I was a scratcher.
Oh, okay.
All I did was flash, so I didn't actually draw anything.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
I did a few, but I never claimed to be that guy.
But are you that guy?
No. This was my thing. If you came in a tattoo shop and you wanted this custom piece of, some Viking lord with a naked chick grasped onto his leg, holding the head of Satan in the other hand, and there were people in the shop that were way better than me. Why would I take your money and do a lesser tattoo on you? That would be extremely unethical. Now, a lot of artists will do that. I just wouldn't do that. Now, you want some praying hands or a nautical star, some shit like that, I'm your man. But I didn't do the custom work because I always thought about it. Can somebody do this better than me? And if they could, I just send them to that guy. However, that created a situation where people were having me do custom work anyway because I had led them in the right direction in the past. They would come back like, hey, I want you to do it anyway. I want you, So, yeah.
Okay. So, I feel like you had a following.
I did. They say people still call the shop looking for me. My hands weren't like this back then, Kyle. Yeah. What'd you say, Stevie? Is that true?
What? You talking about that Kyle? DTOM got her.
DTOM. Is that true?
Yeah. There's no way.
Oh, we're not changing the subject. I'm not gonna fall for the whole Patina got a Rosie thing again and just run with some shit I read in the chat. We're getting to the bottom of this before we go any further. Yeah, you got to answer up. Are you trying to be funny or is that legit?
What's up, Mike Jernak? Carpelite Steve. He's laughing like hell, so it can't be true.
How do you know he's laughing? Oh, there he is.
I mean, because of his emojis.
Yeah. And since we brought it up, congratulations on the Rosie, Patina.
Rosie.
You guys, I laughed harder at that than any of y'all did because y'all don't understand how organic that really. I really believed. All I saw was congratulations, Patina Turner, and my mind instantly went to, oh, he won a Rosie lot. No idea why it did that. I 100% believed that till damn near the end of the live stream when I saw Kyle cussing me, saying, you fucking idiot. He's having a kid. He didn't win a Rosie. No idea why that happened, but yeah, I organically went straight to Patina won a Rosie. Tells you how screwed up my mind is.
No, that's not what told us how screwed up your mind was.
Yeah. Somebody please screenshot that when I had it on screen, though, that DTOM got arrested for storming the Capitol. Send it to him. He'll love it. Because if you guys know DTOM, I would not be shocked at all. I would be shocked if he did something horrible.
Yeah.
But the thoughts of him going there and voicing his opinion wouldn't surprise me in the least. You're welcome. You're welcome, Patina. Glad I could help, buddy. No, Brandon Sutton, Patina didn't actually win a Rosie. He's never owned a Rosie. I don't think he's ever handled a Rosie that I know of. He is expecting his third child, and my twisted mind somehow turned that into he won a Rosie.
It seems logical. Says I can't tell if that's a joke or a truth. DTOM is that kind of guy, so I could believe it happening.
Yeah. And Steve said, that's why it's so funny. Oh, man. That's good stuff. Oh, he's handled Rosies, but he didn't own any of them.
No, he didn't win one, but he is a guy.
He is a dude. That's for sure. We know that for a fact. I've talked to him on the phone. That's definitely a guy's voice. Yeah. And hopefully I get to buy him a beer or whatever makes him happy at Blade Show this year. I'm hoping he's going to be in Atlanta.
No shit. Is there like?
Well, he's got
Has
family
there?
in Georgia.
Well, I knew that. I think it's in the Atlanta area too.
Yeah. So he's hoping to make that trip dual purpose and be able to see family. And
Well, that would be sweet as hell.
he don't care nothing about knives. He just wants to come to Blade Show to meet me. He actually had a chance to meet me last Halloween. I told him, I was like, dude, I will drive to Atlanta. You let me know. I'll come meet you, and we'll go eat lunch. And what happened? He went to Georgia and ignored every one of my messages after that.
But Tina.
He did. He wouldn't answer my text or nothing. I was so going to drive to Georgia just to grab a beer or lunch with Patina Turner. Ghosted me, dude. Ghosted.
I mean, just take what you can get, Shane.
Yeah. But now he says he's not coming because he's got a Rosie coming in June.
I think he's got 4 actually.
Yeah. All right, guys. So the next modding adventure we're going on, sitting right over there on the other side of the room, is my new 0 to 120 volt power supply. And I've got some titanium wire. I still have to pick up some winks. So I know you guys have all seen it before. I don't care. But I'm going to film me attempting to do some anodization work. And I'm really hoping that doesn't require near as much fine finger dexterity as messing with these little screws. And
So is this like a thing we're going to be doing? You modding shit?
I don't know. I may just film it. Yeah, I'll probably just film that stuff.
I mean, we can do it live. Just
yeah. Well,
it'd be kind of fun.
I would have to change some stuff up to figure out how to set it all up in here. I'm actually out of power plugs. I know that's an easy fix, but I would have to have a place to plug it in. But yeah, I got a black micarta scale from Sharp Dressed Knives for my Hinder. So I want to bronze my hardware when I put that on. And I'm going to ano the back spacer and the pocket clip on my American Blade Works Model 1. So there's that.
Well, hell yeah.
But I am fixing to start doing some recorded interviews. Like I said, I kind of learned the hard way that interviews during a live stream are kind of hard to do. So be looking forward to that. Hopefully within the next 2 or 3 weeks, I'll be uploading some Bob DeMarco, the Knife Junkie Podcast-esque interviews separately.
What made you realize you couldn't do it live?
Well, you know, we've had a couple of people on, and you know, I mean, as entertaining as Vince is, you know, it's just hard to say on subject. You know, like when we had Vince on, we tried to talk about the charity raffle, and it would go off rails pretty quick. Then when I had Super Still Steve on to talk about his new venture in making kitchen knives, well, not just kitchen knives, he's making all kinds of knives. That kind of went a little sideways. We didn't get to talk as much about that as I wanted to. So,
well, I mean, Vince is just full of childlike wonder.
yeah, Steve, you're probably right. You're probably 100% correct. Yeah, definitely going to electrocute myself because the color I want requires, I think it's 90 or 95 volts. So
We'll just be a little jolt then. It'd be fun to watch though.
yeah. Oh, 90 volts can kill you. I just don't think there's enough amperage to kill you, but I could be wrong. I don't want to electrocute myself either way.
Did you know Marty was in here?
Marty who?
Marty.
Knife Eclectic?
No.
Oh.
Marty.
Oh, the asshole version of Maddie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy.
I was ignoring him. I don't like that dude.
I don't either. But he's big.
Yeah. Hey, look here. Big Red's in here, dude. That's that's a milestone right there. When Big Red
Nice.
EDC shows up for your live stream, you have made something of yourself at that point.
What's up, Jody Bear?
Yeah, what's up?
Love you, brother.
Yeah.
That was one of my highlights of Blade Show. Getting to meet him.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the first time.
Yeah, I got to speak to him a little bit. I didn't want to. I'm bad about interrupting people, and I was trying my hardest to be mindful of that. And every time I saw him, he had a pretty good sized group around him, so I didn't want to. I just reached in for a handshake.
The funny thing is, it's like if you've watched his videos, you've already met him.
Oh yeah,
same exact dude.
Way, everybody I met was exactly who I thought they would be. Nobody. I can't think of anybody that was a poser that's not the person that they act like they are.
What about Dan Brock?
Dan Brock's a damn fine human. Thank the world of Dan Brock. Dan Brock's I just noticed that the other day. I was doing some stuff to my channel and realized that Dan Brock was actually the first mod I ever assigned to my channel, but I don't know his work schedule or whatever. I know I've seen him in the lives before, but I'd kind of forgot about that. But yeah, Dan was the first person I asked.
Yeah, he works a lot, but yeah, he was a local ATL boy.
Yep, he sure was. Yeah,
sorry, I'm gonna eat some ramen, y'all.
I embarrassed myself my first year at Blade Show. I interrupted Doug Ritter having probably what was a very important conversation to fanboy out that I got to meet Doug Ritter. And I promised myself last year I was going to try to refrain from just walking up, interrupting people's conversations because I'm horrible about it. I think I just did it to you, didn't I?
Who, me?
Yeah. Weren't you saying something when I started
No.
talking? Oh. Yeah. And before the rumor gets out of hand, you guys know I really love Satisfaction. I just talk shit about him because it's fun. But he really is one of my favorite people.
Yeah.
And his kid, not so much.
No.
Kid kind of sucks.
But yeah, Marty sucks, but I mean, we love him. I mean, he's so goddamn big. How can you not love him?
He keeps picking on my boy Vince, though. We might have a problem.
Well, we hope so, Jody Bear.
Oh, that's the format. Panic starts to say something, I interrupt him and talk for 15 minutes. Then Panic starts to say something, I interrupt him and talk for 15 minutes.
That's the way we like it.
Yeah, that's how we do things.
Yep, this is our show. You got something to say? Start your own show.
Oh, wait. What did I do with my damn keyboard?
We can't tell you. What did you do with your damn keyboard?
I set it clean across the damn room, hunting my spectacles earlier.
You just carry it with you?
Yeah, I had to move it to do the old knife mod in there.
So when you went to look for your glasses, you picked it up and carried it with you?
I did. I didn't have anywhere to set it. What are you laughing at?
You just randomly carrying around your keyboard?
I just now noticed your name is Gleeful Platypus.
Yes.
Did you say I changed mine?
No, because I can't see shit. Eli sucks.
That's right. That's funny.
I mean, I don't want to say that out loud because he's a child.
Well, you know, you're gonna step up and throw shade like a man. You're gonna have to take shade like a man. So
that's true. That's true. Eli, if you're listening,
make sure you screenshot this so that he gets to see it later. Unless he's probably right there beside you anyway, thinking up hateful shit to say about some poor old crippled guy.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna get punked, Eli. Yeah. Is that or you gonna punk? Make your move, dog.
He's not coming to Blade Show this year. Eli was scared. He knew not to come to Atlanta.
I thought Maybe it was because Maddie was scared that Eli would whip your ass.
Maybe it too.
That could be it.
Well, Maddie said he's sleeping right now. Make sure he gets to see that screen name. It's not at the beginning. I just changed it, so. Oh my God, Eli's a contender.
He'd throw your ass on the ground, dude.
Yeah. Hey man, I don't have. You know the inside story about how I earned money for Blade Show last year.
With your OnlyFans, right?
Yeah, I'm going. I may not be able to buy anything. I don't know yet, but I'm going. I don't care if I purchase anything.
Oh yeah, I ain't worried about buying a damn
Maddie,
thing.
I see him, and he's talking about flying. You know, he's got to fly halfway across the country, get out of his safe space time zone that don't exist.
And it's got to be in a cargo plane because motherfucker's big.
Yeah, that's why he can't come. He can't afford to buy 2 seats.
Yeah. I mean, y'all seen Andre the Giant, Big Show, Undertaker? That's Matty size.
Yeah. Matty is a big man. So is. The incinerator. That's so good. Dude, that kid. That's the best thing. That's the best thing that's happened on YouTube this year.
What's that?
Eli's drawing of me.
Oh.
Laying on the ground with blood coming out of my mouth. Feeding me to the incinerator. My tombstone showing I'm 97 years old. 2 seats are more comfortable, man. You can put a butt cheek in each and keister the armrest.
And still give a reach around to the old lady in the seat next to you. Yeah. Just talking about her grandchildren.
Yeah. Let me show you a picture. Grandkids.
He just graduated college with a liberal arts degree. Let's show you a picture.
Yeah. If you ain't showing me naked pictures of your niece, I ain't interested.
Who are you talking to?
The old lady on the airplane. Anybody, really.
Oh, dear God.
If you have an adult age niece that you might want to share some nudes of, I'm your man.
Well, you might want to make sure she's of adult age before you ask for nudes.
That's what I said. I think everybody knows exactly what I meant.
I mean, so when the old lady says, "Look at pictures of my niece," do you say,
yeah.
Do you say, "Is your niece of age?"
Right. Old, which means the niece is probably of adult age.
But you can't assume that, dude. You gotta know. So you're gonna be like, "Hey, first off, is your niece of adult age? And if so, may I see nudes, or are you just like, let me see nudes?"
Well, I mean, sometimes you can justify a picture. Of course not, John. I want to know she's an adult first.
Okay, well, I hope so. Dear God.
Yeah. Brandon Sutton, don't be talking about Shia LaBeouf. Or Patina, actually. Those are 2 of my favorite people. Shia LaBeouf is the greatest actor of our generation.
What about Shia Turner?
Shia Turner.
Yeah. That's Shane Shane's dream.
Yeah. Matty, you're 100% right. If they can't be employed at the local strip club, they're too young. Yeah. And just so y'all know, all you people that canceled Shia LaBeouf because that little spiff he got in with his girlfriend, she married him after that. So apparently it wasn't too bad. Corporate Steve. You ever read some of these screen names and wonder what they mean, or what the inspiration was, like that one, like Copperlight Steve?
Well, I can tell you, for the longest damn time, I thought Copperlight was some kind of like resin-based handle material for knives, and apparently Copperlight's like fossilized dinosaur shit.
Is it really?
That's what I've been told.
Did you Google it?
At one point.
And what did it say?
I'm pretty sure it's fossilized dinosaur shit.
Then that's got to be what it is. That's what Google. Wait a minute, you weren't on the Urban Dictionary, were you?
No.
Yeah.
It's like fossilized shit, basically.
Yeah, it says the Transformer dude got canceled. Apparently, can't work in Hollywood anymore because he got arrested for domestic violence against Mia Goth, who he was dating at the time, who he's now married to and has children with. It's actually a very good podcast. If you watch John Bernthal's podcast where he interviews Shia LaBeouf about it, he's one of those people too. He's so artistic that he's just fucking crazy.
Yeah, he does art.
Yeah, he does art, so he's crazy.
I do believe everything on the internet, Kyle. Damn, you don't?
And it was not the Transformers that convinced me he's one of the best actors of our generation. It was Fury. His role with Fury and Peanut Butter Falcon.
It wasn't Holes.
Were incredible. Look up the Shia LaBeouf Cannibal song. I'll have to check that out, buddy. But it wouldn't shock me either because his wife crazy too. She got that new movie out, dude. She's psycho looking. That Mia Goth chick.
I know nothing about her.
Yeah. The Peanut Butter Falcon.
And you love peanut butter.
No, I love that movie way more than I do peanut butter. I don't mind peanut butter now. It was just scarring for a little while.
Even Stevens. I used to love that damn show.
Stephen Curry, you just go to your Google account and hit edit and change your name. It's really easy. Matty does it every time he gets put in time out. He comes back as dick and balls.
And he plays with himself.
Yeah. Calculate that as a negative, sir. I do not eat mayonnaise I eat egg salad, so I guess technically I do eat some mayonnaise, but I don't want mayonnaise on anything.
And you eat deviled eggs.
Yeah. It's the same thing as egg salad.
I mean, not really.
I don't want you to eat mayonnaise in front of me. I don't want to see that little white jizz in the corner of your mouth while we're breaking bread. I ain't down with that. Tom Weingart, I don't remember his character name, but he was in the tank. He was the main gunner for the tank in the movie Fury. He was the one that was crying damn near the whole movie. The one that kept reciting Bible verses and then saying, "Best job ever had. Best job ever had."
Vince wants to know if, quite possibly, we can get Kyle of the Coonlay on the next live.
I offered a few weeks ago to have Kyle come on live.
He said he turned you down?
Well, I mean, he wasn't rude about it, but he didn't seem highly interested in being on the show.
Well, damn.
Yeah. I thought about making Vince a mod on this channel, but then I realized there would be nobody to watch because they'd all be in Puerto Rico on timeout island. Kyle said he don't like his stuff to come on.
I feel you, bro.
Yeah.
I don't like his that much either.
Who got a pickle mouth, Jan? I tried to catch up and watch said faction from the other night. I know there was some pickle conversation, and then I think I saw a picture of Stevie's face on a pickle, but I didn't know the whole situation.
Well, apparently you just need to make Vince a damn mod because Maddie does not want that. So I think you should do it.
It's the only reason I don't. I love Vince to death. I love Vince to death, but he cannot handle power. You cannot give that guy power, man.
Hey, it'd be damn fun as hell to watch, though.
Yeah, to see the whole chat disappear all at once. As little as Vince knows about pootering, he would figure out how to select all.
Oh, yeah.
For timeout right off the bat. Yeah, Stevie don't like pickles. I was in there for like 90 seconds. And Seemed like I heard something about Katie leaving Maddie for Stevie because of their love for pickles. Did I catch that right?
Oh Lord.
My service was in and out. I wasn't at home. I thought I heard. Yeah, something about Katie was going to leave Maddie for Stevie so they could eat
For
pickles
pickles.
together. Or maybe
A lot of
no, it's because they don't like pickles. Yeah, maybe it's Katie that don't like pickles either. I only like one kind of pickle. The only pickles I will eat are just
the ones in your mouth.
hamburger dill chips. Just those sliced up ones that go on a hamburger. You take me to a restaurant and they put their artisan pickles, or that's nasty, dude. And kosher pickles, I'll throw up even smelling that stuff.
I can't do a poll, Vince. This is on Dipshit's channel.
Well, Stevie, maybe it had something to do with your pickle, but I heard pickles and Katie leaving Maddie for you in the same conversation. So maybe I got confused there. Shane, I promise I won't time out people, plural. Oh, dude. This every day Vince moves up my ladder of favorite people on the planet. You know, you're talking about moving to Alabama.
I've heard that a couple times. He was talking about moving to South Carolina at one point, but I think that fell through.
Well, maybe if you ever decide to move out, maybe you and Vince could just split a place.
Oh, Vince, we could fuck with you.
You imagine coming home from a long day of work, finding Vince sprawled out naked on the couch, high on mushrooms? I'd be mad as hell.
I mean, that's my fucking dream. That's on my bucket list, dude.
Yeah, who don't want a naked Puerto Rican on their couch?
High on mushrooms.
High on mushrooms. A naked Puerto Rican from the Bronx. High on mushrooms. Hell yeah. That's the way to live life right there. Chucky, you're always at the top of in that top group of my favorite people. Always will be, buddy. Dick and balls.
My pawpaw.
Yeah.
Oh, dick and balls.
And that mayonnaise you gave me, Chuck, still dominates pocket time, man. I almost feel bad though because you said you didn't want to keep it because it wasn't fidgety, and then I got it, and Grateful Panic made it super fidgety.
I didn't do that. That's not my fault.
You did the work, and Kyle and other people supplied the parts.
Oh, Brandon's
week that week, man. I got a free knife. I got a new chair to do my lives in, so my butt don't hurt anymore.
You got that T-shirt.
I got a Hello Titty T-shirt. I got a stepsister notepad. I got some Preparation H. I got an autographed picture of Hanson that came in a little bit late, but yeah.
Brandon Sutton sent you some money.
Did you really?
Yeah, he did.
I didn't see it. There it is, there.
Yeah, it is.
Brandon, I can't be bought off. $2 ain't gonna get you a wrench. I don't wrench for free around here, but $2 ain't gonna get it either.
Oh damn! Oh, rubbing tugs up in the chat.
Now I know why Vince. Vince wants a wrench because Kyle keeps timing him out. That's hilarious, dude. Vince, if I hadn't seen your gross abuse of authority on other channels, I mean, you have made Maddie reconsider the entire idea of everybody having a wrench. From day one, he was like, I'm just going to give everybody a wrench. That way I don't have to tell anybody no. And I understand that. It is hard. Makes you feel bad. So Maddie just gave everybody wrenches, and now he's considering taking them all away because of Vince's gross misuse of power. That's hilarious, dude. And Brandon's wanting that wrench too bad. He's wanting to time somebody out. Somebody can't stand it. There will be no censorship of speech on Edgy American. So, Kyle, leave Vince alone. Vince should not have power. You know what's weird about Vince, though, is it feels like I've known Vince for years. And I literally just met the guy like a month ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, we had never talked or nothing.
Shit. I've been knowing Vince for a minute now.
It all started with the whole Eli situation. And Vince jumped in there and had my back. We've been boys ever since.
Vince should not have power.
Yeah. Oh, I got a gripe to air, by the way. Fucking Lefty EDC posted that baby picture of him, and and challenged everybody to do it. So I did it and tagged him. He didn't fucking like my picture, nothing, dude.
Well, I mean, we've already said fuck Lefty.
Yeah. Now y'all know why.
Fuck that guy. Yeah.
But for those of you who did post baby or at least toddler pics, I appreciate it. And I don't remember who it was. Was Todd Carr? Was it you that told me you lost, or was it Josh Worth that lost all their childhood pics in a house fire? Shane has a gripe. What are you doing, John?
Nothing. Why?
Turn sideways for a minute.
I was getting fucked up.
Oh. Chuck it. You gone, buddy? I see people saying bye. You have a good night, man. Get that logged that sleep time in the book so you get back to making some money. We appreciate you delivering our goods. Yeah, it was Todd Carr. Yeah. I was always really curious about that because we had a house fire in the middle of the night. Lost everything, yet so much still exists that should have been lost in that house fire. It wasn't until I was an adult that I found out that my dad actually set the house on fire. And so he had removed a lot of valuables prior to setting the house on fire. And it's a long story, but I am 100% convinced that I was intended to be in that house fire. It was pure dumb luck, and making a mistake that would have actually cost me an ass whooping is the only reason I survived that house fire.
Yeah. Do tell.
Patina, you're right. I did have ears, not his baby. Well, he came in. You'd have to know the monster that my dad was to understand this story, but I remember him coming in the living room and telling me, "Boy, if you fall asleep on that couch, I'll beat your ass in the morning. You understand me?" I was like, "Yes, sir." And I wasn't very good at staying up late, but I'd seen a commercial on TV about a movie with Captain America in it. So naturally, as a 7, 8 year, however old I was, year old child, I really wanted to see this Captain America movie. So I stayed up till like midnight to watch it. Well, then as soon as it came on, Stevie's probably laughing because I think he knows what I'm talking about. It was Easy Rider. That was one of their nicknames in Easy Rider was Captain America. I thought it was a superhero movie. It was Easy Rider. And I fell asleep in the living room, only to be awoken a couple hours later by our house fully engulfed in flames. And when I found out how it happened, well, later in my adult life, when I figured it all out, he set the house on fire. And where he set the house on fire, where it originated, I would have been trapped had I got up and went to bed like he threatened me to. So, yeah. So I wasn't his kid. I was adopted, and
right.
We didn't know all this at the time. But he was about to leave. He was about to leave my mom. So I think that was his way of getting out of paying the child support.
Well,
he hates me. I hate him. It's all good.
That was pretty dark, dude.
Yeah, he died in prison where he belonged. So I won that war. He might have won a few battles.
But you won the war.
Yeah, I won the war. He died in prison. Broken. Anyway, Peter Fonda's character. Yeah, yeah. It was Peter Fonda was Captain America on Easy Rider. So Peter Fonda saved my life. I guess you could say. The movie Easy Rider saved my life. Because had I went to bed, I'd have been toast. Yeah. You're right, Matty. Fuck that guy. He was a monster that snatches children's souls in the middle of the night.
Troy said, "Dude, this got dark fast," and
I
it
didn't think
did.
about it dark. It really doesn't. I don't think much about it being dark because I guess I've processed it and it was just part of my life. But yeah, I got some stories that I legit can't tell on the internet just because they I just can't tell them because every time I try, it's pretty embarrassing. Some way more darker shit than that. But yeah, yeah. He got thrown on the ground all right. He got thrown in the ground right outside the prison walls, and then his it was really funny because his family expected me to pay the money to have him properly buried, and then when I wouldn't, they did it, and then they all badmouthed me all over Facebook because I didn't come to my own dad's funeral. And one of them I got to thinking about, and I told him I was like, I ignored it for a long time, but that guy got really personal about it. And when I realized how old he was, I messaged him and told him that, you were born after he went to prison, so that means that he was raping and molesting little girls before you were even conceived. So you didn't even know him. How could you possibly defend him? But anyway, I don't need them people in my life. So yeah. What's that, Vance? Yeah. I think there's a lot of us that probably grew up in some pretty shitty situations, for sure. And it sucks too, because that it affects you your whole life. Yeah, Stevie's told me this story. That's a very interesting one too. That Stevie got kidnapped by his dad. Yeah, I shared some of it with some of y'all. And that was another thing I started about starting the channel and not showing my face and kind of telling all the stories that I've got. Just I guess kind of hoping maybe it would, register with somebody and help them in some way. But I don't know. Some of it's pretty hard to talk about. Yeah. But I tell you the one thing I found though, man, is some of the finest people I've met, some of the most caring people I've ever met, seem to be a lot of them have that in common that they went through some pretty rough times growing up. They had some pretty horrific shit happen to them. Seems like you have a choice, when you get old enough to either allow that to be your crutch to be a piece of shit, or you try to be a better person because of it. But yeah. Todd, you're right. It is incredible what a human being can survive through, and this may seem lame going back to a movie line, but it was one that affected me greatly, and out of context of the movie, but in the movie Fury, where the new gunner for the tank shows up, and they tell him that you're going to be surprised, and he's like, by what? And he's like, by what a man can do to another man. It's just hard to believe that all these years of evolution or whatever you want to call it, that there's still something instilled in the human mind that can cause people to be that evil and not care about life. Lacey here? Hello, Miss Lacey Lace. How are you doing? Lacey's got a hell of a childhood story too. I don't know that she had anything traumatic happen from family, but well, she's got a channel. I'll let her talk about it sometime, unless she tells me in the chat she wants to. But it's very, she's got a very interesting backstory, to say the least. Something that we all are familiar with and know about, but probably didn't know anybody involved in it. Lacey, I already heard this story. Where'd it go? I'm not going to share it, but yeah, you're 100% right. That was one of the sweetest things. I think I said that about 3 times when I heard the story. That was one of the sweetest things I've ever heard. That was really, really cool. Sorry to leave y'all out. My bad. And you guys keep Lacey in your thoughts, guys. She's had a really rough run with a kidney stone, and she's had a rough few days, man. I think she's starting to do a little better now. But anyway,
Well, them damn kidney stones ain't no joke. I know that.
No, they blasted it, and we were in mid conversation when that urge to go pee hit her. Yeah, I was scared for her. I was almost having sympathy pain thinking about what she was fixing to experience. Oof.
Yeah, that shit'll put you in the dirt.
Yeah, I thought that's what was wrong with me. Back last May. At this point, I probably would have been better off if that had been what was wrong with me. But they still don't know exactly what was wrong with me. They sent all those cultures off to the lab. They never could pinpoint what kind of infection it was. Or
you talking about when you was bleeding from
my pee-pee?
Yeah. Damn. They still don't know?
No, they never did know. Never did. All they knew was that I got sepsis. It got in my blood and damn near killed me.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say, Kyle and Maddie, I don't have that kind of time anymore.
Yeah.
Right now, anyway, temporarily. Hopefully that'll change, but I'm just working a whole lot.
Yeah, we'd all love to see you back on Tuesdays.
Yeah, Tuesdays is a weird work day right now, so hopefully that'll straighten out and we can get back to going.
Lacey, you get you some rest. Get back on your feet, girl. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out when I start doing my podcast. I mean, it's going to be the same format what me and you were doing. I'm just going to record them, but I'm trying to figure out when I want to post them.
Are you going to be naked?
No. I'm thinking about Wednesday nights at 10, which would be 8 in California. Because I don't know of anybody that comes on after Neves that I care about. So.
On what night?
Wednesday night.
Oh yeah, Wednesday would be good because it's like Neves and then maybe Maddie or something. But
no, it's Maddie then Neves.
Oh, it's Maddie then. Oh, well.
Then there's that other guy.
Damn.
That comes on after Neves. But I don't care about him.
You probably shouldn't do it on Wednesdays though.
Why?
Not after Neves. Do it before Neves.
That would be during Maddie's.
Yeah. So do it before Neves.
But have you seen Maddie's audience? I can't afford to lose 17 viewers on one video. They're over at Maddie's watching.
Maddie.
That tells you how much you guys know how dedicated a fan of Neves I was, and now I literally get in there for a few minutes at a time because I've converted over and started watching Maddie on Wednesday, and then we got Said Stevie every other Saturday, so I get to watch Neves 2 Saturdays out of the month now because Maddie and Stevie and several other you guys in here, y'all are my people, so that's where I feel comfortable.
So you actually watch Maddie?
Yeah.
All right.
I ain't gonna lie. I've only started recently because it conflicted with Neves, but you know, me and Jared are boys, but you know, I just felt a little more. I feel a little more dedicated to going over to Maddie's channel on Wednesdays.
Well, that's dedication for you.
Yeah. Well, he's always in my chat. And, you know, his kid's plotting my murder, so I kind of got to keep tabs on him.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, that's why you watch him, just so you know how you're gonna die.
Yeah.
But no, real talk. I
lives
love
comfortable and funny. Man, I can't wait till this week's Said Faction. Never mind. I'm gonna leave that alone.
No, and for real, I love Matty too, and his live streams the shit.
And you can watch both. You can watch some of both because usually,
you can.
know, usually Maddie ends a little before Jared does, so you can still catch some of both.
Or you just open it up on 2 different devices and watch them both.
I've tried that, man. I just can't. I have to hear. Have to be able to hear, and I can't zone in on one voice when there's 2 going off at the same time. I love you too, Javon. I'm super proud you got a knife named after you, buddy. That's awesome to hear. Sadly, I must admit that I watch Mass Faction too. I bet Maddie remembers what attracted me to his channel. It was the thumbnail. He posted one thumbnail, and I was like, who the fuck is this guy, and how often can I watch him? And it was really creative the way he did it, because the thumbnail was just a picture of his desk with a knife on it. But in the background, you could see his computer screen. And in the search bar, I can't remember exactly what it said now. In the search bar, it said something about, why does it hurt when you put things in your butt, or how much you put in your butt before you injure yourself, something to that extent. And I was like, oh, I've got to see more of this. Yeah. Thank you, Dana.
He can put a lot in his butt too, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we just talked about that. He buys 2 seats on the plane, so he can put an ass cheek in each seat and keister the armrest.
I mean, that's just out of convenience, but he does stick things up there out of pure pleasure.
Yeah. I don't even remember how that got started, the whole keistering things. That's one thing about this community.
I mean, he started it. He just does it. He sticks things in his butt, and people talk about it.
You ever crack a joke on here and it sticks, you're stuck with it for fucking life, man. You know, still to this day, every time he speaks to me in the chat, posts a picture of a bathtub. It never stops.
Kind of like Satu's dick.
Yeah. That reminds me, I ain't watched Satu's video this week. I know he got some loners in. I need to go back and watch that and figure out what all he got. Oh, it was on Hollywood Tactical where you started that?
He said he asked if he keisters his machetes.
Yeah, and man, I got super tickled because I know you were sitting there giggling at yourself when you posted that. I didn't even know who you were at the time, but I loved it. I wish I could remember exactly what it's. I mean, it's on your channel, so it shouldn't be hard to find. Oh, Maddie asked if Hollywood.
Yeah. And I remember when I first met Matty, he had a cool name, Satisfaction, the whole Rolling Stones. I was like, cool dude. And then I was sorely disappointed.
Yeah, no kidding. What a letdown that guy turned out.
I know, right? Like, this guy's rad, dude. He's got a channel, man. And then I met him, and I was like, oh.
Yeah. That happens. Don't ever meet your heroes.
No, do not meet your heroes.
It never works out great. Oh, man. Oh, what is this? Did somebody say this without me saying it? That might be the most controversial thing.
That might be it.
On this channel. I'll give my
No.
opinion on that, and I'm going to be nicer about it than Tom is. I only have so much budget for knives, so I have to limit myself to what I can purchase. And because of those limits, I limit myself to purchasing knives from knife makers. That's the most politically correct terminology I can come up with for exactly what Tom Weingart just said. Now's your chance, Penny. Say something.
Well, I was gonna say, I mean, Maddie sells his junk to anybody who'll buy it on a daily basis,
Yeah.
and
I'm
it
really shocked.
has.
I know it's a good chunk of money and hard to just spend spur of the moment, but I've got zero traction on my buddy's PM2 Grizzly Beast. You know, that video, a bunch of people were asking me where they could get it and all this stuff, and he put it up for sale. I ain't even had a nibble on that thing.
Really?
Yeah, it was asking $350. I don't know, maybe it's a little high, but I know he paid right at $300 for it, and it's like number 27 of 200, and can't get it anymore. But
I mean, I feel that's a pretty accurate price. Where's he selling it on?
I don't know where he's posted it. I put it on Instagram and in some of my Facebook groups. I don't even think I know who Pete's Pirate Life is. I've heard the
That's
name.
that's Peter McKenna,
Yeah, I've never.
the photographer.
Oh, I have watched one or two of his videos.
Yeah.
It was a little too. And guys, I'm not saying this in derogatory or negative at all, but
I mean, you kind of are
no, I'm not. I
a
have a
little
hard
bit.
time. I can't get as interested in what I call hype-based channels. You know, like I watched Marine X for a little while. I like the guy, but I mean, he's doing content purely off of what's hyped at the moment, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. It just doesn't keep my attention for very long.
Well, the thing with Peter McKenna is he's a freaking fantastic photographer.
He is that he is, but I also feel like he's just pushing what is hyped at the moment.
Well, he kind of dictates what's hype at the moment.
Does he?
Yeah.
That's like, Taylor. What's his name? Taylor Martin, best MEDC.
Yeah.
I feel the same way about him. I like the guy. He does good.
No,
He does
it's
good work.
totally different. It's totally different.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, I'm not a big Tyler fan. Or it's Taylor, actually.
What did I say?
You said Tyler.
I said Taylor Martin.
No, you said Tyler.
No, I said Taylor.
No, you said
My
Tyler.
southern accent, you can barely hear the name.
But yeah, I'm not. Good Lord, God, what you got going on?
Stan's still in timeout. Kyle.
Who? Vince? How do you get put time out?
Oh, it's Maddie. Hang on. I will never get this. It says what causes poop to become stuck partly out of your anal canal? that was the in his search bar while he did one of his first videos, and it was the greatest thing I'd ever seen. Yeah. that's what got me hooked on Maddie. I knew it had something to do with his butt, but I couldn't remember exactly what it was.
Well, so
yeah, and it really is sad. You got channels like Everyday Minimalist just blowing up. The guy don't know shit about a knife. He just knows what's hyped and what's popular and what's going to get views. But guys, the authentic and organic humor that comes out of Said Faction on Friday nights it's a masterpiece, man. It honest to God is. I mean, none of it's fake or made up. It's just an absolute masterpiece.
Let's don't blow him up, dude.
I hate that. Yeah. Well, I just hate that channels, just playing the game are so big. And anyway, maybe it'd probably ruin Said Faction if it turned huge, though. it got too big. Because it kind of now reminds me of, your Tuesday nights. There was a good sized group in there, but it's still small enough that everybody had a chance to speak and could join in on the conversation. And
Well, we'll do it again at some point.
and kind of like yours, you never know how long it's going to last. I mean, how many times did people, come into your chat and say, "Man, I went out to eat and stopped and bought some groceries and came back. And you fuckers are still on."
I mean, they'd go for 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah. Well, you did too. You're right, Carpenter Steve, and he's a damn fine photographer. I'm not taking anything away from what he does. I only said that to explain that that content's just not for me.
Well, Brandon's he's a pure influencer. He influences.
Right.
Like he knows how to do that.
Influences people to buy shit they don't need or it might not even be worth a damn.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm happy for him. A little mad that he gave Stevie a knife that almost fell apart in his hands. Anyway.
But Tina, I hope you're still to this day EDCing your ass off.
Yeah. It's so weird, man. The first time I went in there, first couple of times I went in there, I didn't say anything. I just kind of lurked. And Patina was one of the first names that I remembered. And I didn't, it never crossed my mind whether he was a female or a male, but I just thought,
it did.
Tina Turner was really cool. That whole name as it associates with knives and stuff. And there's so many people in here tonight that were that exact same crowd, JN and Todd Carr. And, it's just the same bunch recycled from one live to another.
In my defense, it was selfish on my part because lives is where it's at.
Yeah.
Just chatting with folks and having fun.
Yeah. Yeah, and it has definitely started a thing. I mean, that's why I do this. That's why, Stevie will tell you that's why him and Maddie do what they do. Nobody cares if it gets big. Nobody cares if we even talk about a knife all night. Just all about the camaraderie, and it works.
Yeah,
now,
definitely.
you know what? We could do a whole nother live next week.
Oh,
on
Lord.
me trying to install this deep carry clip on my Mannix.
And that's got to be way easier than what we did tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure it would be. Not that I care. I don't really care about deep carry clips, though. But I mean, if I own it, I might as well put it on something.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
I know these things ain't free. I don't know. Can anybody look at that and tell me what kind or brand of clip that is? Man, I know it's deep carry and it's for a Spyderco, but anybody getting a visual of that might, here, let me put my face in front of it so you can see it a little better. And y'all got any idea what kind of clip that is? Is it
I know that.
or Kyle said it's a black clip. Fuck you, Kyle.
It's just,
Tina said
it looks like the ones they sell on Etsy for Spyderco.
I don't know. It came from Jack's Lungs. So I guess I could just ask him.
That'd probably be your best bet.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be my next little adventure. I don't guess there's any reason to keep all these little parts, is there? All the ones I took out of my knife.
No, but I mean, it'd probably hurt you worse to throw them away.
It'd probably hurt me worse if I threw them away.
Just keep them. Can't hurt.
I guess I will. What is this?
I don't know.
This instructions from Lynch. That might have been handy. But it's in a little envelope like there's something in it. There is something in it. Oh, there's clip screws.
Is it a kiss?
It's more screws.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't use those.
Screws are greater than kisses anyway. So
absolutely. Why somebody say Colton?
That's Vince. He's just naming names.
Yeah, fuck Colton. How classic was that though when he came on Grumpy Grunt? God, that was so fun. Just watching Grumpy fucking cringe, not knowing what to do. I don't know why he didn't just. I mean, all you gotta do is reach right over here, hit remove. That's what I'd have done instead.
He got on Grumpy's live stream too?
Yeah. Pretty sure it was Grumpy, wasn't it?
Because I know he got on Pocket Metal.
Yeah, it was Grumpy, I think, was his first live stream. He started playing the harmonica, showing us his Hot Wheels. Yeah, it was an adventure, to say the least. All right, I guess that's all that hardware. Put that in the box. Put that right there beside my preparation.
Everybody's saying that's a MXG clip.
Yeah. I appreciate the input, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. I got them all put back in the box just in case I ever need them. I'm pretty happy with that, though, man. I think it looks pretty good.
It does. It looks great.
If I do anything else to it, I was on Original Goat today and saw that they have aluminum scales for PM2. I wouldn't mind having that, but I think I'd rather have some anodized aluminum scales other than just bare aluminum. But I did order some aluminum scales for my Deca, so everybody keeps talking about how full metal scales really changed that knife, so I'm going to find out. So,
well, they definitely do.
For that mod, we'll be doing that next week probably. Doing a scale swap on a Deca. I'm almost upset that I couldn't pay attention to chat. How bad were people making fun of me while I was doing that?
Not bad at all.
Was it not?
Nope. Not at all.
Colin Vance still at it.
Vance. Oh, Vince.
Oh, man. How was Puerto Rico, Vance? I was right. You are Puerto Rican, right, Vance? Puerto Rican or Cuban or... Tell us now in the chat. Vince, what nationality are you, buddy?
Vince is Alf. But is he legal or illegal, Alf?
Yeah, that just now popped up on my screen, Vince is Alf. So there's even a longer pause on my screen than there is yours.
I want to know what he is. What are you, Vince?
Yeah, why aren't you answering any faster?
Are you shy?
We're not going to make fun of you. We just want to know why you look so weird. Well, I know he's still chatting, but he hadn't told us which it is.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful with some of them Latino countries, dude. You misappropriate someone, and they can get really mad at you. I didn't learn that until I said that someone was Mexican and another Mexican got really mad at me because that person was actually Guatemalan, and apparently they don't like for you to call. Anyway, you guys know what I'm saying. But damn, Puerto Rico sucks if you're going to the Caribbean. Skip it. Vince, that doesn't help us at all. We were asking what nationality or what mix of nationalities are you?
He won't answer.
Well, I mean, there is that little delay.
I mean, this is a big delay.
Yeah. Because, I know, Patina Turner's half Scottish and half Danish.
What kind of Danish? Like strawberry Danish?
Cream cheese.
Cream cheese.
How hard was that growing up in the inner city for Tina Turner being half Scottish and half cream cheese Danish? I bet that was right down the course.
I feel like everybody wants to be half Danish.
So see, let's see. Vince said he's half Puerto Rican, half Polish, and a quarter black. That's it. Well,
wait, what?
He's half Puerto Rican, half Polish, and a quarter black. I don't know if that's possible. I think you're half.
It's
Puerto
not
Rican
possible.
And a quarter Polish and a quarter black, or possibly a quarter black, a quarter Puerto Rican, and half Polish. But you can't be a whole 1.5 person.
Well, I mean, when you're Vince, you can.
Yeah, you can't be a 125% of a person. And 1,000% American. That's right. Oh, Kyle, we will not have your racist antics in the chat. I know you're a mod, but I expect even more responsibility out of you than I do the average person in chat. So, cut out the racist shit. Yeah,
slinging dong.
Yeah. I'm sure there are plenty of smart people from Poland. Vince is one of
them. he tries, though.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't think about that, Copperlight Steve. Yeah, and I'm 35% Arby's.
If Kyle's typing anything about me, please let him know he is shunned.
Oh, Patina didn't have anything to say about his heritage. I'm only Danish from the waist down. Oh, shit. I answered 7 minutes ago, Shane. Time to let you
Oh my god, dude. Vince is stupid as shit.
Oh my god, man. Now they've got Patina relaying messages between Vince and Kyle because they won't talk to one another. I should just put them all in timeout. That's what I should do.
Or just let them run. Yeah, let them run the show, dude. It's y'all shit. Send them a link.
Oh, damn. I needed that. Oh, at that little dark 5 minutes we took, we needed some laughter for sure. But yeah, you're right. I do need to pay y'all better. One of these days, buddy. One of these days. Oh, man. That was so good.
You don't touch their taints or nothing? Like, what do you pay them?
Well, I mean, Patina's all the way in California and Kyle's in Minnesota. I can't reach them from here.
You send them virtual kisses or something.
Yeah, Kyle's in Wisconsin, my bad.
Wisconsin?
Yeah, Kenosha.
Oh, god damn. Yeah. That's a hotbed right there.
He's not really. He's from Ohio.
Oh, okay.
But I got mixed up because I knew somebody had told me they were from the Kenosha area, and it was pretty sure it was BBR.
And you got it confused.
The joke is stupid. We've all heard that one before, but not really. I know, Kyle. I was just trying to ruffle your feathers.
What's up, Mark Herrera?
Didn't you guys watch Code Blue Cam on YouTube?
Not I.
It's just a YouTube channel where they show you all this dash and body camera footage from the police, and it's all the counties like surrounding Kenosha. Dude, I wouldn't last a week. It's like I'd shoot everybody I pulled over in the face, and not even because they're violent or start shooting. Just those people and their personalities and their privilege and their expertise of of law. I just as soon as I just walk right up the window, shoot him in the face. Wouldn't even ask no questions. God Almighty, dude! You want to see some of the lowest forms of human life you've ever witnessed? Subscribe to Code Blue Cam and watch their interactions with the people in and around Kenosha, Wisconsin. It'll make you wish Kyle Rittenhouse had shot everybody. He should have just shot all those people. The whole world would have been a better place. Kyle, I already warned you once, buddy. We can't continue down this path. I'm monetized now. This is a legitimate business. I've made like $86 in
I thought it was
3 months.
86 cents.
Yeah. My first ad revenue thing popped up on a video on one of my videos, and I made 35 cents off of it.
Damn right, dude.
35 cents I made. They're still at it. Patina, please tell Kyle I do not tolerate anti-Puerto Rican and black not Nazism. He's a poopy. Oh my God, Blade Show's going to be so fun this year.
Are all these fuckers coming?
I know, yeah. I'm pretty sure Vince said he was coming. Patina was going to try to come. I don't know. I'm trying to talk Kyle into it, but he's putting up some resistance.
He's too busy sharpening knives.
Saying a country is not a race. Well, I mean, it's the same thing. You're still making fun of people because of something they can't help. So be nice, Kyle. Be nice. I mean, we don't give you shit for being an Ohio State fan. Losers.
Well, it's because he's pretty.
Yeah.
Well, Patina Turner says confirmed Patina is not coming this year.
Oh, is he not? Well, damn. You spent all that money on that damn knife. You just spent that money coming to see us.
Yeah, you don't have to own 15 Rosies.
Yeah.
You could come hang out with the people.
Maybe if you'd stop banging out babies, you'd have a little more money in your pocket, pal.
Dirt bikes and cameras and shit.
Yeah.
Fucker can't come hang out with us. That's cool.
That woman works 16 hours a day in hospitals saving people's lives. You sit at home, you got to bang one out. She's tired as hell. Now look what you've done. To buy a bigger house, can't come to Blade Show, all that shit.
Do you even love us?
Damn.
All that for nothing. Well, Todd Carr, you definitely need to come at some point because you need to teach us how to eat.
Tom, I know that thing's going to sell out, and then it's probably going to triple in price on the secondary. So I'm going to do the responsible thing and pass, so my other bladed brothers and sisters have an opportunity at it.
What are you even talking about?
I'm talking about Tom Weingart's suggestion of what I should do with my Super Jet money.
Well, I think you should
when I get my membership,
listen to Tom.
If I get my memberships working, which I thought I already had, apparently not, and you guys want to join, if you guys decide on a microburst, I'll get a microburst and we'll do a drawing and give it away if that's what y'all want. Completely up to y'all.
That's what they want.
Try to give the people what they want. I feel like that whole knife thing went pretty smooth.
I'm glad you do.
Considering I didn't have any real help.
Well, I mean, like I said, I could only do what I had to work with.
Yeah. Because you didn't look hard. If you found somewhere in South Carolina that did please you, then you didn't look very hard around Alabama.
No, you damn sure didn't.
Either
South Carolina sucks.
You were looking in too expensive neighborhoods. There's lots of nice places to live here. The problem is when you Google the when you get to looking, you have to be 10 to 15 minutes outside of those places. Still great neighborhoods. The houses cost half as much. A matter of 10, 15 minutes in Alabama can literally save you $250,000. So unless you got a garage to rent. I do not got a garage. We closed in our garage to add another bathroom.
Well, he can sleep in the bathroom.
They have taken over. Kyle, Patina, and Vince have taken over the show. Vince, I hope they were nice to you on Said Faction the other night, because I wasn't there to have you back. I hope they treated you well. I apologize that I wasn't there for you, buddy. But I'm sure Maddie probably got hateful when he realized you were on your own. Todd Carr, what part of Canada do you live in? Or like, you live West Coast, East Coast? I know nobody lives in the middle of that.
He's in the far east.
Is he far east?
Oh yeah, he's like ahead of Eastern time. It's like New Brunswick, I think, is where he's from.
There's a New Brunswick, Canada?
I mean, yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Yep, he's New Brunswick. Boom, boom. Got that shit. Greenville's all right, Vince. It's tolerable.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, as far as South Carolina goes.
I have some buddies in Kamloops, Canada, but I think that's on the western side of Canada. You guys know what Kamloops is famous for?
Nope.
Kamloops, Kamloops, Canada, is where they filmed the latest theatrical movie for the Power Rangers.
Oh, well, hell yeah.
Oh, Vince said he don't mind prices. Where's the nice towns? I tell you where I'd move, dude. I'd pull up a map of Alabama and I'd find Huntsville, and then I'd draw a circle around it of a 20-mile radius, and I'd look there. You don't want to be in Huntsville because it's fucking ridiculous expensive. But you can live 20 minutes outside of town in nice, somewhat rural setting for a reasonable amount. You can buy a house for $120,000, $130,000, 20 minutes outside of Huntsville. You take that same house and put it on a quarter of the size lot in Huntsville, and you're probably going to pay $500,000. So, yeah, there's so much stuff to do in Huntsville, man.
Kyle Coonley, have you been to Kiowa Island? I mean, the islands are off the coast of South Carolina are pretty nice, but I'm just wondering if old Kyle's actually been to Kiowa.
That's fashion.
Oh, right on.
The cantaloupe. Y'all playing that game where y'all banged the cantaloupe and whoever came last had to eat the cantaloupe? I've been there a bunch. What did you go to Kiowa Island for?
Constantine said there's a 50% chance he'll be living in Alabama in the next year.
Hey, poll question. How many of you guys watched Tri-State this morning and then went down the rabbit hole on YouTube looking up Christmas Island? Because I ain't gonna lie, I did. It got my curiosity up, so I had to check out Christmas Island. Looked all right, but I think I'd rather go to. I think I'd rather just go to New Zealand. Well, I mean, what are you looking to pay, Vance? We got plenty of apartments around here. There's even one fairly affordable if you don't mind the drug dealers out in the parking lot.
That's actually a bonus, dude. Drugs in the parking lot?
Yeah, you ain't got to go far.
No.
Constantine said I did Christmas Island. Did you? So you researched it after the live this morning? Because I noticed you were commenting about it during the live. The British dropped A-bombs there. They didn't mention any of that in the YouTube stuff I watched, but I'm sure they were trying to promote tourism, so they didn't want to mention the fact that it could be radioactive. Yeah, Pat, I live an hour and a half south of Huntsville in a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house in the country club that I gave $80,000 for 10 years ago, and I pay like $300 a year in property taxes. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath brick home on a half-acre country club. Housing prices here are still, compared to the rest of the country, are still stupid low. Unshun Kyle, are you serious about Kiowa, Kyle, or are you messing with me, reshun? Now, Vince, how's he going to answer you if you reshunned him? What else is on that time? Actually, I did mess up because I didn't realize that Duty's Daggers was on the same time. I certainly would have watched Duty's Daggers. How many of you guys agree with me that Duty's Daggers reminds y'all a lot of Alex Garland from Outdoors 55? If you cut his hair a little different, him and Alex from Outdoors 55 could pass as brothers. No, Jay, and I was telling Vince where to look. I'm an hour and a half, so right at 90 miles from Huntsville. But if I was gonna move, I would move somewhere about 20 minutes outside of Huntsville. So that's why I was telling him to look there. And the only reason for that is just because there's so much. Everything's in Huntsville, because of the NASA and all those rocket scientists. It's booming. The job market is great, but you just can't afford to live in Huntsville. Oh yeah, Constantine. I mean, you easily at least get a 2-bedroom for $1,000 a month. Yeah. And Huntsville's not like the rest of Alabama either. Alabama's, got a reputation for being the heart of Dixie, the redneck capital of the South. But Huntsville's a completely different animal. You can get outside of town; it's a little rural, but it's still the people are just way more progressive, and it's the saw thing on the internet where Huntsville is the smartest city in the United States. So the IQ and education level in Huntsville, Alabama is higher than even Los Angeles, New York. But that's just because it's packed full of rocket scientists working at NASA. And all the little companies that support NASA, building parts for rockets and whatnot. Okay, I've watched RJ's lives a few times. They're a little bit slip joint centric for me. I know that they don't just show slip joints, but and I don't dislike slip joints, but my level of interest in slip joints is so poor that if you spend more than 5-10 minutes talking about slip joints, I kind of mentally check out. I just don't care about slip joints. Yeah, yeah. Cause the housing costs here have gone up. They shot up like they did everywhere, but it seems like they're kind of coming back down a little bit. And the great thing about Alabama is that when you see all these crazy laws they pass in like California, and you know that that's going to spread across the country to each state, you can bet your ass that Alabama is going to be the 49th or 50th state it spreads to. Possibly the only state that's slower at adopting new laws than Alabama, maybe Mississippi, but only downside is marijuana is still illegal here. I tell you, my favorite thing about going to RJ's lives is seeing how talkative and spry Gary is in there. He's a completely different person in RJ's lives than he is in Said Fashion. He's just super nice and talkative and friendly, not hateful at all on RJ's. But, yeah, and the Constantine, the great thing, dude, the job market here is just like everywhere else, dude. Everybody is hiring. Literally everybody. If somebody tells you they can't find somebody without a high school education tells you they can't find a $15 an hour job here, they're lying. They just haven't looked, because they're just everywhere. If you have a way of, I take that back. I started to say if you have a way of getting to work, but even now here, the chicken plants, which pay good, it is fairly laborious, repetitive motion with your hands, but those places have gotten so desperate that now they'll give you like a $5,000 hiring bonus, which you get after you're there for a certain amount of time. They'll give you a $2,500 bonus for anybody that you refer to start work there as well. And they've bought buses and hired drivers to go pick these people up for work. And the majority of them have on-site health clinics now. And guys, let me know, they didn't do all that to be kind of their employees. They're doing all that because that's what it takes to get people to come to work for them now. You don't even have to have a car. Every business owner I know right now will tell you that they could double or triple their business. They'd write a check tomorrow for everything it costs to double or triple the size of their business. They just can't. They're only limited by the amount of people they can get to come to work. So you don't have to worry about finding gainful employment if you do move here. Yeah. That's why people here. My last year of employment, guys, I made $48,000, and a lot of people hear that and think, that's damn near poverty level. But and I understand that $48,000 is not a lot of money, but when the cost of living is that much lower, like it is here, it just all kind of works itself out. You don't have to make six figures in Alabama to live comfortably. Yeah. Yeah, then you definitely should be looking for. I've looked into that. I mean, there are plenty of places in the United States you can go, but I don't know if you've ever looked into this. Have you checked out all the places in South America you can live if you're retired for like $1,200 to $1,500 a month? They're talking about everything. That's housing, food, utilities, internet, everything. Like you can live in Uruguay, places like that for like $1,200 a month. All the income you need to live comfortably. So if you have double that, then you can actually have a social life and entertainment. but not quite that cheap here. But you are still in the United States, and you can still own a firearm. So there's that. Yeah, I've researched that pretty good. Of course, all those videos kind of center around all these young women looking for stable, older American men moving there. So, kind of tell you how easy it is to find a partner while you're there too. But there's a bunch of stuff on YouTube about places you can move to retire comfortably. Well, it looks like Panic is gone. I don't guess he's coming back. And guys, we have been at it for 3 hours, so I guess I'm going to call it at this point. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out, watching me fumble through that. It actually went a lot better than I expected. If you don't know what it feels like to not be able to feel those screws when you pick them up and not be able to manipulate them, that's why you saw me kind of rolling them and flipping them on the table. So when I grabbed them, I had them in the direction that I needed them. But anyway, yeah, 3 hours. Yeah, you're right, Kyle. 3 hours is plenty. I'm getting pretty tired at this point. Panic was rude as hell. Just checked out without saying bye. But I'm gonna call it, guys. Y'all know I appreciate any amount of time y'all spend with me. I truly, truly appreciate each and every one of you. And to all you guys who sent those super chats, man, that's awesome. I will make good use of that. I promise. We'll do something for the channel members when we get that started or whatever. But thanks you guys a million. Love y'all. Peace.